Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of TTS Xbox Podcast, episode 4. Yo, Noah, what does TTS stand for? You better know this, motherfucker.
Talk that shit.
Talk that shit, man. What's going on? Let's start off with you, Noah. It's been a minute. How you been, my brother?
I've been great, man. I've been great. Just been working and enjoying this working from home, playing games at the same time. Don't let my employer know.
I'm gonna grass you up, Noah. I'm glad, man. It's been a long time. It's been a minute since we talked properly as well. Let me give a shout out to the chat, man. We got MJ Hernandez, Lit Larry, G Wiz, Emmanuel. What's going on, bro? We got your Paul G. You won the Scarlet Nexus code last week. So Paul G, if you're still in the chat, hit me up on Twitter or whatever kind of social media and let me know. So Paul G, you won the Scarlet Nexus code for Xbox. If you don't want it, I'll give it to someone else in the chat. I'll do another giveaway. Just let me know, bro. What's going on, Spider? Hey, Doggo, what's going on, bro? So I got another homeboy. He's from the jungle, aka Joe Hansel. What is going on, bro?
What's going on, man? Good morning in the R side. I know you're in Europe, so goddamn, now you can hear the dogs. I'm just waking up from this since yesterday. I'm waking up from the state of play, man. Goddamn. But anyway, let's talk that shit.
Oh, we're definitely gonna be talking that shit. Just give me a second. Yo, Paul G, are you on Twitter or what kind of social media you on? Let me know, bro. You'll take it, so let me know.
Oh yeah, the most wanted Paul G, man. We've been looking for you, bro.
Yeah, Paul G, are you from where are you from? Because it's a US code only, so you can do whatever you want with it. You can sell that bitch whatever you want to do. So it's a US code only. Storm King X donated today to the show. So let me know, bro. What's the best way to get contact of you? What's your Twitter? Yes, it's SP Gamer 786. I'll just put in the chat 1 second, guys, before we get into it. Oh, he's from the States, you lucky son of a bitch. Lucky SOB. And let me tell you about that snake in the bush. Oh, man. So let's get into it, boys. We'll start off a bit light. I'm not sure if you guys heard. We heard about Codemasters being acquired by EA.
Yeah.
So the latest news from Bloomberg is saying that EA CEO and the CFO are stepping down, they're leaving the company. Now we know that EA is notorious for like BioWare. We heard about the studios, like what they did with that studio. Noah, have you played Dirt 5?
I have.
You have. And how did you play? How did you play that, my brother?
I played it on Series X, or Game Pass.
On Game Pass. And did you pay $1 for that Game Pass?
I did like years ago.
Yeah. So like Dirt 5, I was surprised how good of a game that was. Really surprised, yeah. So EA has acquired Codemasters. Now you know what they did with BioWare and other companies. Are you worried about them now? Like the CEO is stepping down and the CFO.
I'm a person of I like to know the situation because maybe it was a shakeup. Maybe something was going on at Codemasters and EA don't need to shake things up. But given their history, I see how we could blame EA. That they haven't been the best at managing studios that they've acquired in the past.
Yeah, what they saying, nigga, before the deal was going through, they said this was part of the deal they made. So both of them would have stepped down eventually, but I think they're kind of rushing it, they're pushing it much faster. That's what they're saying. That's the room. So like Joe Hansel, what's your take on it? That as soon as they acquired, CEO and the CFO is stepping down, and we know what EA is known for as well. And are you worried about the Dirt series in the future?
I worry about everything that has fucking EA. I mean, unfortunately, EA has a bad reputation. Lately, they have been fixing it since the guy from what's this? The guy who is now in charge. What's the name? That he was in charge of Titanfall. That studio, I forgot his name.
Was it Vince? Not Vince.
I think it's Vince Zampella, right? something like that. Anyway, he's been, let's say EA has been a little bit quiet. It hasn't been on the news lately with stupid shit with microtransactions and things like that, or being voted as the worst company in the states. But at the same time, they have a bad reputation. Now I don't know the deal that went down between Codemasters and them. Maybe they were like, hey, listen, you work for 3 months or something, you get your money, and then you have an option to leave or stay. And most likely they're like, you know what, give me my money, I'll work for a while, and then I leave. That could be part of the deal. Or something else could have happened, like, you know what, I don't like where this is going. I don't like how Dirt 6 maybe or whatever it's turned into a mobile game. I don't know. But having two CEOs and CFOs or whatever they are and their position just dropping off like that, I don't think that's kind of good. And I wouldn't be surprised if more employees will, follow suit after that. But I really don't know how the deal works. I don't know how it went down. But hopefully Codemasters it's fine. Hopefully Codemaster gets the support they need to make better games. But at the same time, only time will tell what's gonna happen.
Yeah, definitely, bro. One of the things like with EA, like no, like the Need for Speed back in the days, that was the shit. Underground and Underground 2. Are you any?
Yeah,
Are you?
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. They were great fucking games, and I'm a little concerned.
Yeah, I am, because the last Need for Speed that I actually played was Paradise City, right? That was the last one.
I think so.
Yeah, the last one that I actually played, I bought on 360, and that was the last one that I could say it was actually good. After that, I mean, they basically killed Burnout. Burnout doesn't exist no more. They have this bunch of Need for Speeds that I didn't even play. Rivals, you got Undercover, and all that bullshit. I've tried it playing it. I tried downloading it because it's on Game Pass now. You can download it with EA.
You play the remastered. You can play the remastered version.
I played it for a little while, and you play them, and you're like, God damn, my dog.
That's all good.
You play it, and I'm like, nothing is at the level of Forza or even Gran Turismo, and then you're like, I don't know if this is for me anymore. I don't know if the EA has the love, or their studio has the love to make a good racing game anymore. And that's the part that I'm like, hopefully Codemasters, like, you know what, maybe we're not going to be a Forza, we're not going to be a GT, but at least we can make a good arcade game. That's what we're missing. There's not many arcade racing games out there, and if they are, they kind of suck. So we're kind of missing. I wish I could go back to Underground, because I'm missing that customization in the cars. Back then, when you can paint anything you wanted, any color you wanted, any rim, anything that you wanted. I'm kind of missing that. But knowing EA now, every single customization you get out there is going to be a microtransaction. So that scares me. That fucking scares me. So that's my take on that.
Yeah, no, like, did you ever play the Underground games, the Need for Speed?
A little bit, not as much as I should have. Like, I was more to the Midnight Club.
The Midnight Club, okay.
Yeah.
But one of the concerns, like a lot of people are thinking, like the Need for Speeds have gone down. They're not the same. But Codemasters Dirt 5, it's a really good game, and I completed it as well. I'm hoping they don't interfere with that studio. Let that studio do what they do best and make the Formula One games and the rally games. And let's hope like the Codemasters can influence the other studios that make Need for Speed games, make them better games. Let's see if that works. Let's hope. Hopefully it does work. Like Mr. Kima says, usually after acquisition, the CEO stays on for another 90 days to make the transition smooth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. They had this plan.
If it's a regular procedure in that way, then I'm all right. That's understandable.
And then,
but at the same time,
they probably started. Once they found out the deal of the acquisition, they probably put their resume out there ASAP. And they don't want to be without a job either. So when those positions become available, they're probably going as soon as
those guys, the people like them, most likely want to make a new studio or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hope it doesn't affect them and they still can make great racing games. If it's a Formula One Codemaster, and let's hope they can help the Need for Speed franchise, because that does need it needs a reboot. They need to do something different. It doesn't hit the same. And like I said, there's different audiences, and EA is known for taking the piss out of studios, really, making them devalue. This doesn't do the best with them. Let's hope it does work for them.
It's funny because if you think about racing games, not many I mean, there's only three studios that actually make a good racing game, which is three studios. It's Turn 10, Playground, and fucking uh, GT. Yeah, Polyphony. That's the only three studios that actually make a good racing game. The other games, I've tried playing them. I'm not joking. I've tried playing them, and it's like there's something missing out of them, and we're missing that AAA arcade game. I know Forza Horizon has taken that place, but sometimes you're missing that like craziness, that little like when you press the NOS button and things like that, you got a turbo, shit like that.
Yeah.
The only thing closer to that is Mario Kart. But it's like, so everything else is like, eh. So EA has fucked up with the other studios making a fucking Need for Speed every year, and they're not good. They're not good games. So, in my point of view. So hopefully Codemasters does a good job, make a new Dirt 5, 6, whatever it's gonna be called. Hopefully they don't make them do a fucking mobile game or something like that, and hopefully everything goes to the best. But only time will tell. Yeah.
Yeah, let's hope so, man. We can move along from this shit, man. Let me copy Dirt and get the timestamps.
Ooh.
Ooh. Like we heard about Ubisoft, like when it comes to the new Assassin's Creed game they're talking about is called Infinity, and it's supposed to be a live service platform.
Oh my fucking god.
So as a guy, let me just I'll put out some things what they're talking about. So it's an evolving platform with multiple settings. Games are connected but looks different. Inspired by Fortnite or GTA Online.
Oh my
so they got the two studios are working on it. They got the Quebec and the Montreal working together on this. So Noah, when you hear this shit, first of all, are you a fan of the Assassin's Creed games, the new ones?
I like the old ones better, but I'm not knocking the new ones either. They're pretty good too. They're different in their own right.
Paul Jesus. Oh yeah. So when you hear the inspired by Fortnite or GTA Online, what do you think? What direction do they want to go? Are they going to copy like GTA? You know, when it comes to the short cards or the Fortnite's, the V-Bucks, is that what they're looking for when it comes to the new Assassin's Creed Infinite? I keep saying Infinite for some reason. Infinity.
Yeah, if you look at it, like the highest grossing games are like Fortnite, Call of Duty, the free to play games, and they make their money through microtransactions. But I'm actually looking forward to seeing how this is going to play out. It's something different. I was honestly getting tired of the annual releases, or the biannual releases.
Right.
But I think this might be a little interesting. I think we should give it a try. I mean, if it doesn't work out and it feels like it's killing the franchise, and definitely I think they should build ship. But I'm open to seeing how this is going to play out. I'm really interested to see how this will play out.
Just a second before I get to you, Johnson. Paul G, I'll send you a message in the DMs. I just want to make sure it's you. What have I written? You can post it in the comment, please, on Twitter. In case you get people making funny accounts or trying to get this code. Like Johanza, when you hear that Assassin's Creed, I keep saying Infinite because of Halo, Infinity, a live service platform, evolving platform. The games are connected but inspired by Fortnite and GTA Online. When you hear a game like that taking this direction, how does it feel?
Let me tell you something. This feels like shit. It doesn't feel good. I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. You know why I don't like it? Because not everything has to be a fucking game as a service. That's one. Two, remember when Assassin's Creed 2 or 3? Nope, remember. I think it's 2. When they had a multiplayer and how bad that multiplayer was. Because I've tried it. I played it for hours thinking that it was good. Thinking that it was fucking good. But actually, I was like, it's broken. It doesn't work. I'm not saying it's the same case. It's been, 10, 15 years from that shit. I get it. But at the same time, I don't think a third-person game without a gun could be good as whatever they're trying to do. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't know why they want to do this. Of course I know why. Fucking money and microtransaction. But to me, it's not going to work. I'm going to say it now. It's a fucking bad idea. It is not going to work. Who's going to jump into Assassin's Creed? First of all, who's asking for this? Who is this fucking audiences screaming out of their lungs like we want an Assassin's Creed open world live service GTA Fortnite game. Who's asking for this shit? Huh? All we're asking is another good Assassin's Creed, and a lot of people are asking for a traditional Assassin's Creed. I have nothing against the new Assassin's Creed. I liked a lot Odyssey. It was one of my game of the years that year. I haven't played Valhalla yet, and Origins is fucking amazing. But I kind of miss the old style, like when you hide in between the crowds, and you stab somebody, and that's it. You run away. I kind of miss that. But who's asking for this new shit? They've been trying this bullshit ever since Watch Dogs. They're trying to make this game a live thing that remember when they were talking about Watch Dogs years ago? Like you're playing your game, you're here, you're doing your thing, but somebody else is in your game trying to sabotage you and bullshit like that. They're trying to do that years ago. Now they're going to implement Assassin's Creed into it. Why? Who said this is a good idea? Now they're going to sell everything. They're going to sell every suit, every blade, every animation. Why would you do that? And to me, it doesn't make sense. I don't like it. And if this is the direction they're going, guess what? My last Assassin's Creed I ever buy is gonna be Valhalla. That's it. I'm not playing that series ever again. I'm not.
But
I'm done.
That's
fucking done.
You don't have to buy it because it's gonna be free to play.
Fucking hate. God damn.
That's gonna be crazy to see. So apparently, one of the things I did hear this is like a separate. This is its own thing. They're still going to be making Assassin's Creed game like the way they're doing it right now. That's why I've heard something about that. I need to look into it properly. And this is supposed to be like a side thing.
The last time we heard about something about Assassin's Creed, they were taking a year break, like they did with the new direction, right?
Yep.
And the first thing that comes out is this. So the new direction, the year break, is it for this or for a new game? That worries me. Because if this actually does well, forget about a new game. Forget about a fucking new game.
But I think we should give it a try, bro. Like, because the games as a service gets such a negative connotation.
Look, I get it, man. But the older I get, I hate playing with people now. Like, for real. And it's me. Maybe I'm getting old and I don't care. Or I don't. It's just sometimes I just don't want to deal with people. Sometimes you just want to play your game and that's it. Yes, there's days like, you know what, I'm going into multiplayer, but I don't think in Assassin's Creed in that light. Unless, how can I put it this way? Yes, you can be bounties on your head and shit like that. For some reason, I don't feel that that's going to work well. Without a gun, I don't think it's going to work well. For real.
Only time will tell, bro. When it comes to the AC games, let's hope this is like a side thing they're doing. But they got 2 fucking studios working on this.
What side thing takes 2 studios? Like, for real?
They want to get to the GTA Fortnite level, and obviously, not every company wants to do this. They want that multiplayer. They want that money coming in week in, week out for years to come. They've seen the formula like what GTA and Fortnite is doing right now, so I don't blame them. What's going on, Dirt? What's going on, my brother? Hope you well.
Look, hey, what's up, Dirt? Look, I understand. Don't knock it until you try it. Yep. But we've seen this happen before. We've seen how companies, and it's mostly Ubisoft. Ubisoft is changing the whole direction of all their games in this live service game. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing. But not everything has to be a fucking live service game. Look at Rainbow Six. I got nothing against Rainbow Six, but I miss Rainbow Six Vegas and things like that. I kind of miss that, right? Now you go into Rainbow Six, you're gonna get your ass whooped. Now they got Quarantine, another live service game.
Yeah,
it's like Jesus. So that means that this makes me think we're never gonna get a Splinter Cell, like never, ever, unless it's a live service game.
That the saying, the reason why Splinter Cell, it hurts me to this day. Why Splinter Cell, they're not making a Splinter Cell because they don't know how to monetize it like when it comes to live services. Because the new AC game, you said it has live updates, live events going on. Rainbow Six, exactly what you said as well, and that's one of the reasons why they're not making a Splinter Cell at the moment. Let's hope that. I hope they do change their ways a bit, but you never know because these companies, these businesses, they need to make money and they want that weekly income. They've seen what these the Fortnites, the Apex, GTA Online has just been killing it for the last 8 years. So
No,
I'm not surprised.
tell me one Ubisoft game that hasn't turned into a live service.
Shit.
They have to turn into one.
I think the last franchise was Assassin's Creed.
What happened to Raymond?
That shit is dead. Forget it.
It's dead.
Unless it's in Smash Brothers, that shit is not gonna go anywhere.
Anyway, this topic is dead. Let's fucking move along, man.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck
Let's
Ubisoft.
fucking move along. Fuck them. You
Ubisoft.
know what? They're taking the piss out
Ubisoft,
of us.
you're never gonna advertise me, so go fuck yourself, man.
Anyway, guys, I'm sure you heard the good news. Nintendo Switch Pro is coming out.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sure you heard it, bro.
yeah.
OLED
Yeah.
screen.
I'm gonna play 4K, right?
4K. DLSS 3.0, my brother. 64 gig GB of RAM.
They would
It's
say
gonna-
there's really no
you
need
know
for
it.
Xbox now. It's going to play Xbox games natively.
You know
That's
it's got an Ethernet port on it, bro. Come on, bro. It's got an Ethernet port on that shit. Have you seen that shit nowhere?
Nintendo does it again, bro.
For $350, bro.
Oh, cheap as hell.
Anyway,
That
nowhere.
is crazy. Yo,
What's your take when you see the Nintendo coming out, Nintendo OLED? Basically, it's got a couple of upgrades, mini upgrades, but the power is the same. It's still a 720p machine for $350. A lot of people were talking that shit. Nintendo guys were talking that shit. We're gonna get a 4K Switch. It's gonna have DLS 2.0, so it doesn't need to hit native 4K.
none of that. You're still getting the same 720p resolution in most games. It's a L in my books. It's an L in my book. I guess it's good for Nintendo fans, even though I can't see.
No.
If
It's not good for Nintendo fans. Don't give them. Don't give. No. Don't do that.
I'm trying to be positive. I'm just thinking, if you got a Switch, is that really worth going out and buying?
Listen. We fight against ponies every day on Twitter, but I think the most relentless people out there, and like they're closed-minded, are the Nintendo guys. Those guys are, god damn, dude. I've tried with them. I'm like, you guys really fine with this? Like, yeah. I'm like, why? It doesn't matter what you say. I've never seen one at least go like, hey, you know what, guys? This sucks, man, and we should talk. I haven't seen one complaint. Who's complaining? Us. Xbox guys and ponies. I haven't seen a Nintendo guy complain. Have you guys seen a Nintendo guy complain?
No, bro. It's hilarious to see that a lot of people were speculating that a 4K Switch. I'm not saying this is going to be a native. They were talking about a DLSS technique they're going to be
They were
using.
talking about DLSS. They were talking about a better memory. They were talking about a 4K upscaling screen, a better RAM, all that shit. I was expecting like a level of PS4, Xbox One with upscaling to like a Series S. You know, and the Series S can do not Series S, 1S. You know, it could do HDR. You know, it could do sometimes the upscaling like Gears 4. It could do an upscaling to 4K and things like that, right? That's what I was expecting. I was expecting them that if they want to watch YouTube or they want to watch something on Netflix, they could do the upscale straight out to the TV for 4K. That would be cool, right? That would be awesome. For people, but then you get the specs, and you're like, hold up. And then it makes me think, wait, hold on. I am the stupid one. Nintendo's not going to spend fucking R&D. It's not going to spend money to upgrade some shit that they're selling like fucking hotcakes. They're not. No. Here's a more beautiful screen. It shines better. It's blacker. The colors are blacker and shinier. You know, a little beautiful. And that's it. Go fuck yourself. $350, please. And what's the worst part?
Crazy.
And what's the worst part? I've seen a lot of Nintendo guys. This sucks, but I'm buying it. No.
Wow. Seriously?
No. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen
crazy.
It. Well, my own brother, man. My own fucking brother is like, I think I'm gonna sell my Switch and buy that. I'm like, oh my god. Well, at least you're getting rid of one. At least, dude. I have 3 in my house. I ain't buying that shit.
You know what? It would take for me to get a Switch.
Go on, bro.
They would have to put xCloud on it. I would get one if it supported xCloud natively. Then I would get a Switch.
Nah, natively, I don't think so.
I think it can happen, bro. But
What, Nintendo with netcode? I don't believe that shit not once, man. They don't fix netcode. They sell you a bad. Well, I'm not gonna say it's a bad service, but a mediocre service. They give you the bare minimum always give you the bare minimum, and they're happy with it. Maybe we are the crazy ones. Maybe we're the one out of touch. Maybe we're like, you know what? Maybe we're grumpy, old, whatever. Maybe we're like, you know what? Maybe we don't find the joy in life. Maybe the Nintendo guys are actually in I don't know what it is. But every time I talk about Nintendo, I look at it, I'm like, these motherfuckers sold you cardboard for $125. And
That's
you
crazy.
went out and bought it. You did pre-orders to that shit. And I've known people who bought that and never even actually made the thing. Like they got bored.
wow.
They bought it. They have it. Did you actually make the guy made one of them? I mean, what happened to the other ones? It's fine. It's cardboard, bro. I got cardboard right here in front of me. Look.
Oh shit.
What is this? Now they give you this. The Switch doesn't look bad. I'm not gonna lie. The color is great. It looks slick. Kind of looks like a PS5 a little bit with the color. I'm not gonna lie. But this, I can't even say this should have been the original model because there's nothing there. A LAN cable, a LAN port. Welcome to 2000,
bro.
Welcome to 2003, people.
Like Joe, the funny thing is that that Ethernet port, that was for the GameCube controller. That's been taken away.
I've heard that.
Taking that.
I heard that yesterday. A guy was like, "Listen, you know what sucks? Now that LAN cable is there for Ethernet, right? But that was the port for that GameCube controller to play Smash." And I'm like, "Oh, these fuckers are gonna send you now a fucking module so you can connect the LAN port and the controllers at the same time now." That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. Or either a third party is gonna sell you that shit, or Nintendo's gonna sell you that shit.
Can I ask you something?
What's up?
They put an Ethernet port in there.
Yeah.
Have they even improved their fucking live services? Have they anything? Come on, bro. The online community.
Okay.
Why have that shit when they even haven't done that? Is it supposed to be for Netflix or is it supposed to be for streaming? I don't get it.
I know for a fact that because I've seen on chats on my phone that because I know a lot of people play Smash,
Right?
And they're not happy sometimes with that shit. They're like, at all. They'd rather not play Smash at all online than play it.
And that's
other
that's
online
the number
games,
one game.
I don't even know what other game. What, Mario Kart? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what Nintendo play. Well, I don't know what these guys plays online anyway. I don't, because they don't have COD. They don't have Battlefield. Well, they have Fortnite, but Fortnite has their own servers. So
that's insane to see. Like nowhere. Just think about it, bro. You can get a Series S for $299.
with game,
or you can get a PlayStation 4 digital edition for $400, bro. And this shit is $350, bro.
$50, yeah.
And you can't get
ridiculous.
not even 60 FPS game, but not even 60 FPS games when it comes to the big games. And it doesn't have all the big games, like the Call of Duties, Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah, that third-party support is lacking on Nintendo, and some of the games you have to stream, like Plague's Tale. That just recently came out for the Switch, but it's through streaming.
I think Control is the same way.
Yep. And people told me that this upgrade was going to be equivalent to a PS4 Pro and Xbox One X in some ways.
That's what we're told, and apparently it is. And somebody said, look at the timeline. I'm like, timeline or whatever they're doing. The light is 200 or 250. I don't remember. 250, I think. Then you got the original Switch, which is 3. Then you got the Switch, the Switch OLED is 350, and they're saying next year is actually gonna be, which is, oh my god, if next year comes the actual Pro, that shit is $400. And the worst part is they haven't dropped not even once the price of the Switch. That has never been down in price. The games barely go down in price.
Yeah, Nintendo never drops their prices.
So what are we doing, man? Well, when people say you're Nintendo, maybe you got nostalgia by the balls. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you got that face of yours that, oh, look at Mario, oh, look, it's all family friendly. Maybe that's like making people believe something else. I don't know what it is, but this has to stop in some way.
Let me
It's
ask you this.
what's up?
Actually, this what do you find better value in going out and paying $350 for a Nintendo Switch, and never catching deals or discounts on games unless you buy them secondhand, or just plugging up a Kishi controller to your phone and booting up XCloud after paying $15 a month.
Kishi. Even though
Definitely Kishi, bro.
Kishi's a little bit expensive, but it's the value is there if you think about it. Make the math. I'm gonna put it this way: there's 3 Switches in my house. I have like around 12 games for my kids. They don't touch that shit. They don't. That pisses me off, man. I'm the one playing the Switch. How about that? But my younger son, Derek, he turns on the Xbox. He's always playing it because there's Game Pass in there, and it's always something new. But with Nintendo, he's getting bored of Mario, for real. He doesn't stop playing fucking Mario Kart. Mario Kart is like his life. He likes that a lot. But everything else, he's like, I bought him Luigi's Mansion. I finished that, not him. I bought him Mario Odyssey. He played like that a few hours. I finished that shit. I didn't buy a fucking Zelda because I finished it on the Wii U. But I'm tired of this. Look, it's not that I'm broke, but I can't catch a break on a game on Nintendo. Not even once. It's been 5 years already, and still Zelda is $60. Oh my god! So I don't know. It's like sometimes I wish Nintendo will be a little bit more consumer friendly.
Let's just say, just give me a few minutes. Just carry on, bro. Just give me a few minutes.
Look, Nintendo has their fan base, and I get it. But if everything is family friendly, everything's like for the family and shit like that, I think they should be a little bit more flexible. Make the games, man. It's like, what do you think about the new Breath of the Wild, Noah? Like, do you think that new one is actually worth? I mean, it might be Game of the Year. I don't know, but do you think they do the bare minimum on graphics or things like that on their games on purpose, or it's just that's their vision?
I think that's their vision. I mean, that's what Nintendo does. They never really go for that huge cinematic feel like you see it like in a lot of PlayStation games or big AAA titles. But me personally, I think those games are overrated. Not saying they're bad.
There's the one that bugs me most is Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing, I'm like, that game was made for $20. That shit looks like they got it. It's like you grab an engine, you put the in-engine assets in the game, and that's it. And that shit sold like crazy. I have it. I have one of it. I started it. After I heard that, I'm done. I'm like, this is not for me. That's not for me. I get it. But at the same time, I'm like, I feel like Nintendo is the masters of cheap making cheap things expensive. Because what's inside Nintendo, it's cheap. How much can the Switch cost them to make? Like $100?
I'd say this. It has old cell phone parts in it, like as far as like the processor.
No, there's another theory out there too. Go ahead, come on, talk.
Oh no, go ahead. What's the theory?
The other theory is that they're not gonna release the Switch Pro because there's a chip shortage, which makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry, guys. I might be going silent here and there, but when it comes to
when we talk about Nintendo, it's boring, Sean. So start talking shit, man.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Forget them. Look, these mother effers. I can't even swear because my daughter's here now. But these guys, man. Look, if they came out next year with the Switch Pro, that's gonna be like $400, and I bet you it probably won't be even more powerful than the One X. What are they doing? Come on, man. We got next gen consoles for $400 to $500 to $300, man. This is what they're doing, man. Look, you know what? Forget Nintendo, man. Let's just move on to the next topic because they're rubbish, man.
Nintendo it's an enigma to me. I don't get it.
Yeah, them guys are rubbish now. Anyway, let's talk about a state of play. Apparently, Sony's come out with a state of play. All the ponies were talking that S, and they're saying that this is our E3. You know what? When you hear these ponies say E3's dead, we don't need E3, and they pull our state of play out of their ass. like this. What goes through your mind?
You are full of shit. That's what goes through my mind. I know you can't curse, but I can. They are full of shit, bro. You know what? You know what game had me at all? A state of play.
Go on, bro.
The Jet game.
Oh, the Jet game, that Starfield killer.
I'm sitting here thinking, these guys talk so much shit about Falconeer. Well, look where we at today. Jet. We got ponies out here capping for Jet. Oh Lord, bro. 10 teraflops for Jet.
Is that exclusive as well? No.
I think it is. I think it is.
I wonder how much. Do you think it'll be $70?
$69.99 for Jet, bro. I mean, have you seen it? You see that game with Jassel?
You know what it looks like? You know when those Russian dolls, the ones that you when you pop one in, well, the faces look like a Russian doll. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
No, there was a few good games there as well. Deathloop was okay.
I got the list right here. Okay, let's start with the first one. Then.
You go for it, Johannes.
Right, let's start with the first. They showed Moss Book 2, which is the VR game now apparently turned into regular game. So
that's a Stu a little game.
Exactly, a Tinky Winky game, which nobody complains about.
Winky game. I'm pretty sure our brothers were capping for that game.
Oh yeah, they were saying it was the best VR game ever made. That's what they were saying.
That's the best VR game ever, and that's a mouse game.
Oh, come on.
What we're doing here with the VR, bro?
Again, let me put the disclaimer. I'm not knocking the developers. We're knocking the ponies, right? So fuck the ponies. Good for the developers. So, Moss, what do you think about that? Is it good for you? Is not good? What is that?
Nova, you could take this. You like these Tinky Winky games.
The first Moss was highly acclaimed.
Oh, man.
But the question is, the PSVR is not really. I mean, it's the best selling VR, but a lot of people don't have. A lot of PlayStation owners don't even have a VR.
There's only like 5 million out there, so
if that,
that's if that, yeah.
So I mean, I guess it's good to have in the library, but I don't see it as a huge win. But yeah, I mean that show holistically, man, was very underwhelming. Like you said, 2 titles.
All right, fuck it. Next game, Arcade-ageddon.
What the F is that game?
Trash.
Remember that fucking Knockout City Fortnite game?
Oh! Do you know what? Let me give a special shout out to Chris Hart. He goes, he's gonna buy this game because that game looks amazing. He can't wait to play that multiplayer game with his pony friends. So shout out to you, Chris. You say you don't have to play these cartoony games.
Oh wow,
crazy, bro. Let me just pull this up. Yeah. Yo, Ray, what the F is he eating? You know what are you eating, bro? He wants to know.
My bad. I got some breakfast. Grits, eggs, bacon.
Oh, some bacon. Nasty.
Good. Eat, man. Eat. Nasty. Okay, so Arcade-ageddon. It took me like 5 times to read it, like over and over again, just to get the name Arcade-ageddon. That does not roll out of the tongue at all. So this is the other Tinky Winky game that apparently only Xbox games players get on Game Pass. And look at this shit. At least if on Game Pass, we don't have to buy it, or we can test it out. You motherfuckers, you're gonna pay at least $30 or $40 for this shit.
I think it's like $20-$30 that game. That's what it's worth anyway. $10.
I don't think it's a bad game. If you look at it, it kind of looks fun. It could be.
Yeah,
something.
Look, they're going for that multiplayer. They want to get that Fortnite crowd. Look at the way it looks.
Is it multiplayer?
It looks like no multiplayer.
A multiplayer, okay.
Yeah, they're looking for that money, and that's what they're doing. Look, they tried it with other games before. Destruction All Stars, Godfall. And all of them are kind of flop, basically. So they're giving it another try with a multiplayer game. And this looks like more like Fortnite level. So what's next, Johanzel?
We got the next Tribes of Midgard, which I think is a multiplat. And if I'm not mistaken, it's going to Game Pass, I think. Don't quote me on that. But here we go. What do we think about this? Another Diablo-style game. I got nothing to say about it.
No, this game is not for me. I'll be honest with you. Whoever's into it is cool, but where's the God of War, Johanzel?
I thought this was God of War. Oh no, it's not. Oh man,
I kind of like that. I kind of like that though. I like the Trials of Midgard. Pretty dope. But If you don't know, it's a multiplayer. It's coming to Xbox too.
All right.
That's cool. Let's move along.
Let's move along. Now we got this. This
Now
looks
this
cool.
is the game. This game fist.
I saw that. Remember the show before E3? I think they showed it. I'm like,
This
this
game
is
does
for
look
me.
good. This looks
Not-
good, man. I like the side scrolling, the way he's doing his mechanics with his arms. It looks really good. This game. I really hope this is a multiplayer. I'll be honest with you. Or it's coming to the Xbox later down the line.
As far as I heard, it's gonna be only an exclusive, but at the same time, it could be time exclusive. I hope it's not only.
It looks
Not
beautiful.
well,
That.
If not, well, I guess I'll buy it on the PS4 because it's coming to PS4 too. It's cross-gen. Artemis, my bro, what's up, man?
Rodimus, your tip diamond. What up? What up, player? This game faced Forging Shadow Torch. This game looks really good, and this is definitely one of the games I'm interested in. Look at it; it looks beautiful, man. This is one of the highlights of State of Play yesterday.
Yes, that's what I give it a point on that one. That one was like, yeah, that looks awesome. So now the next game is, I think, from a Chinese developer, Hunter Arena Legend. Yeah,
was this the like a mini battle royal or something?
I think so. Let me see. The developer publisher, Mantisco, Hunter Arena Legend, a 30-player battle royale game focused around martial arts and swordplay that has hunters and demons and clash, things like that. But whatever. China's making games. Good for them. But it's not for me. I'm gonna just say straight. It looks good. It does not look bad. What the hell? I didn't even see this part. The suits. But hey, don't you guys feel like there's too much battle royale games out there? Like they're flooding the market?
Yeah.
I don't know. How can these games like succeed and things like that sometimes?
Yeah, it's like oversaturated.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, I'm back now. Sorry, guys.
And anybody that has any thoughts on this? It doesn't look bad, but it's not for me.
No, not really, bro. It looks good, but if it's just an online multiplayer game, it's not for me. I think it was like a 30-player battle royale or something.
30-player battle royale right here. It says it right here. 30-player battle royale.
It looks good. The graphics looks nice, but there's so many battle royale games. They're trying to get that trend. They're all trying to jump on that trend, multiplayer. So Sifu, this game is looking dope. Now one of the games I want to talk about, but each time you die, you get older.
That's an interesting mechanic.
That's an interesting mechanic, and I think if you die to a limit where you start the path again or something. But apparently, Johannes, I don't think you lose your ability or anything. Like you don't get weaker as you get older.
I don't know.
It's not the first game to do that. It's a game called Chronos Before the Ashes, and it does the very exact thing. I don't know. You ever played Remnant from the Ashes?
No.
Yeah, we played it, but Hellblade did that as well.
Hellblade
does it. Your skin gets darker with the lines.
Hellblade.
What?
Really?
What's that about Senua?
Yeah, Hellblade does it as
It
well.
gets dirtier, not.
No, each time you die, the
each time you die, you get the corruption on your arm. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the darkness gets you.
But it's not the age thing. I mean, over here I can see.
I'm saying you die, you start again. Basically.
To be honest, I think there could be certain abilities you can gain as an older, wise kung fu master, right? Because you've seen these movies and things like that. You always get this old guy, like Master Roshi type, that looks all scared shit, and then when you start fighting the motherfucker, he whips that. Oh shit! Here's Sue. What's up, man? When you get these older type kung fu monsters, and then when you fight them, they kick you and they whip your ass and shit like that. So maybe it could be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know.
But they completely bit this from Chronos. That Chronos is the prequel to Remnant, and like if you play the game, every time you die, you age. Every 10 years, you get a new ability or some type of perk. I mean, they completely ripped that from Chronos Before the Ashes, but I think it'll work in this game too.
Look, the game mechanics are awesome, and also the fighting. I love the fighting looks really close to hand-to-hand combat right here, all tight. It looks like the gameplay is solid. I like it, man. I really like it, and I think it has a little bit of
games, kind of.
Yeah, a little bit, and it looks like it has also that kind of thing like with Batman and Spider-Man. You know, when Spider-Man blinks his head or Batman, you see the alarm that you could dodge. I think it has that little thing. like the dodging system.
Yeah,
It looks
like
cool,
you
man.
just put it basically
You
you
just press a
transfer with the
button, yeah, you
button.
can dodge him or block and things like that. It looks cool. I like it. I like it.
Hey, imitation is the highest form of flattery, I guess.
Exactly, man. And if it works, goddamn, go ahead, use it.
Mhm.
Sue, so what you thought about this, man? We already went to the list. So far, we're in Sifu, right? But the
Yeah.
first game we started was Moss. Any words on Moss 2?
I mean, I know the first one was a good VR game. I haven't played it. It's okay.
All right, next game, Arcadegeddon. This one
Never
right
heard
here.
of it.
What are you thinking about it, man?
This is the one that looks like Fortnite.
Yeah, it's the one that looks
Oh.
like Fortnite. Look at the screen and things like
Fortnite with
that.
Osmosis Jones.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe you know, you're trying to get into that multiplayer space. I don't
they're
know.
looking for it, right? Sony is looking for that multiplayer shit.
So
They're looking for that banger.
maybe it'll be interesting for a certain demographic. That's not me.
All right, next, Midgard. God of War. Oh no, sorry, Midgard. Trials of Midgard.
Wait, what?
They told me God of War is going to be in here, but apparently not.
Shit. I don't remember it.
Yeah,
Like,
You on your phone?
it was part of the show, but nobody really cared for it. Let's be honest.
yeah,
Fist, the one with the
Now this
anthropomorphic.
is the
fucking
rabbit
cone-
one.
The rabbit one. Oh, that shit looks awesome.
I saw it. It looked like it could be good. Like platformers is more of a fail-based thing. Like there's so many platformers that look good, but it's about how it feels and plays. So it looked like it should be fine. If you know, I like certain platformers. It looks like it could be decent.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential with that game, and I think a lot of that was definitely one of the highlights of the show for me.
Yeah,
too.
we got the Hunter Arena Legend of the Chinese developed 30-player battle royale with I think Asian gods. I guess. I think
I
so.
mean, like Journey to the West.
Yeah, things like that. Yeah, I think so.
Anyway, let's move along, man. We got Sifu's
Fuck
doing
it.
this.
Sifu's
Let's go.
Sifu's down here. So next one. Uh,
Demon Slayer. That was an interesting
Demon.
one, definite. A lot of fans, I know a lot of boys in the DMs, they love the Demon Slayer movies and these anime movies. And Noah, are you interested in this game, Demon Slayer? Are you a fan?
Not whatsoever.
Oh, shit.
I know Post Up and I think R&B
Neff,
are actually
Neff,
fans.
yeah,
Neff, yeah.
Big fans.
And I'm not a fan. I stopped watching anime a long time ago, but I saw the gameplay of this. I'm like, this actually has a solid gameplay, as far as I can see.
Yeah, when it comes to like anime games, they all just don't hit right. I don't know.
Right.
There's very few anime games that actually hit right. Hopefully, you know, it's good because like I don't know, like you know, that was the last one. People like My Hero Academia, they were all excited about, and then you know, it just came out and it was mid. So I'm not really. It's like trying to make a good comic book movie. Like it's few and far between. So like having a good anime. I mean, some of them are decent, but they're not like memorable games. They're not like, oh shit, this is like a must play. Like you know, it's just like if you're a fan, you'll love it. Like it's more like that type shit.
This game is also a multiplayer. It's on Xbox and cell phones.
That is good. That is fucking good.
Yeah, cell phones. Damn.
What, cell phone?
Yeah, it's on mobile too.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but you're right, Sue. Most of these licensed anime games are like.
Is it made by fucking what you call it too?
I know it's published by Sega.
This is interesting. Sega. And normally it's always like Bandai Namco. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. I guess there's fans for this. It's on PS4,
He said Bando Namkai.
Okay. Sorry, Bando.
Trapper, not the Bando.
The next one, bro, what you're gonna put up on your list, Lost Judgment. The first one I completed the first Judgment.
Okay,
That was a great game.
I gotta jump back.
That was
into
a great
Yakuza,
game,
man. But maybe I'll jump into Judgment first.
I think you should jump into Judgment because I was kind of concerned because I played the first Yakuza games, and coming off like Yakuza 6, I was like, I'm not sure, man. Obviously I'll give it a try because it's still in the same universe.
Uh-huh.
but it's a good spin-off, a really good spin-off. The game takes a good direction, and it is different. It's set similar, but it is different.
Oh, the graphics in this shit looks crazy, man. Look at the face.
Insane. It looks insane. The game. Sue, you not played any? Have you played the Yakuza games yet, or Judgment?
No, I haven't played any Yakuza games because I'm not reading subtitles.
Oh man, this man.
Come on.
I
This
ain't
one
gonna
you can put
read.
this one. You can put this one in English, so you're good.
Oh, okay. Maybe
Judgment.
I was
You can
planning on playing like a dragon because it was in English.
Judgment as well, Sue.
Yeah, so maybe I'll try that too when it comes to Game Pass.
Oh shit! When it comes to Game Pass, oh man. But like, Noah, have you ever played the Judgment games?
I'm on the same boat as Zanami. I'm waiting for it to come to Game Pass. I want to play it, but I'm waiting on that Game Pass.
Is it already entering Game Pass?
No,
Not
Judgment
Judgment.
didn't
Not,
in Game Pass.
I mean, but all the other Yakuza games are there, so
Like a Dragon is, but one of the things,
this
Noah,
month.
I'm telling you right now, you like this game. You will definitely like this game. This English sub, but apparently the rumors were that it's going to be coming to Game Pass before the launch of this one.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. Like Yakuza's alright. I don't really like the pacing. I feel like it's a lot of cutscenes. Probably be the this looks like there's a lot of cutscenes, but the gameplay looks way more action packed in Judgment than versus Yakuza. So I definitely want to give it a try.
Yeah, you're not wrong in that one because I started playing the first Yakuza, and I was amazed how many cutscenes there were before I ever did anything. And the first thing I did, I think, was singing a fucking karaoke song.
Yeah.
The game is weird. It does have these weird elements, especially like Yakuza 0. But that Yakuza 0, the story in that game is deep. When I mean it's real deep, like it's crazy. The story is crazy in that game. That's probably
Look,
one
so,
of the craziest
so
ones.
far the story hasn't bothered me. What bothers me right
That's
now
nothing that.
is the pacing. It's like, okay,
The
it takes
game
too
is
long to-
apparently longer than you anticipate.
yeah, that's the other thing. It feels like it's taking
It
forever.
is though, because with like Yakuza 0, you're working on two characters, and that's what it is. It's the prequel. That's what it is.
Mm.
All right, so Yakuza, good for them. Good for coming to Xbox. It's doing well. Good for the series. So let's move on. Death fucking Stranding, the Snyder Cut. Without the special features.
I don't know. If you put sugar on shit, is it better?
Oh, at least it's sweet shit.
Yes.
So I mean, it could
It's still
be
shit.
better.
But it's just,
Technically, yes.
yes, it is.
It's still gonna be shit.
It's still gonna be shit, but it's gonna be a little bit better sweet.
Yeah. How many people that bought it on PC are pissed right now?
How many people who has it right now is pissed overall?
Wait, hold on.
No. It's years after, so it's a little different. But PC is relatively newer.
One second. So you guys might be in luck.
Oh,
So,
yes.
according to Erodimus, Xbox Game Pass UK account may have hinted today that Judgment is coming to Game Pass. Yo,
What did they do?
Erodimus,
Show
send me
that.
the link, so I'll put it
Yeah.
up on the screen.
I imagine a Game Pass is like sending a wink, like wink, wink. Here you go.
First of all, you know that game is goddamn coming to Game Pass. If any game you can count on coming to Game Pass is that one.
No,
What
but
do you
that's
think
cool.
about
every other game they make is
Look
fucking.
at that Stranding, man, over here. Apparently, this is the PS5 version, right?
So let me
Norman
ask.
Reedus still looks a little bit blurry in his face. Look at his face, right? But apparently now he got wrestling moves. He got a drop kick. He can actually defend himself with a gun. Well, not even a gun. It's like a little stun gun, whatever. It has combat. It has missions now, people. Actual missions. Not like delivering pizza, because yes, that was the thing. You actually delivered a pizza in that fucking game, right? There's new battles. There's whatever this shit is. Oh shit, there's bullets now.
There's been bullets, but listen, this is one of the things. Was this his original vision? Like, because obviously, the budget was going high. Now it's been another 2 years later. Is this the original vision? Like, will they review this game as a different game? Do you think it'll get reviewed again?
Yes.
Yeah, they'll do it again because when you call it director's cut, it's a different game a lot of the times. Even more so than maybe a remaster or a game of the year edition or something like that. The fact that they call it director's cut means it was cut from the game originally because they couldn't fit it in, and this was what the director intentionally wanted it to be. But I
Right.
think that's a load of shit because for them to cut all the good shit from the game, that seems kind of crazy to me. I think that's they spicing it up with this the Snyder cut, getting all that traction. They said, oh, let's fuck that, let's call it the director's cut. Like
Cargo catapult. All right.
yeah, like we got fucking ramps and shit and a whole bunch of stuff.
They even put you a fucking race minigame in the thing.
Yeah, so
It's
I don't
like,
know about a
you know what?
director's
We
cut.
know what's going on. I think Sony is like, you got to release something, man. You got to release something because
No,
you
this
got
is
a
all
deadline.
planned. This is planned.
I don't
That
think it was
game
planned.
was planned to
I don't think it was
come up
planned.
with a re-release because we always joke that Sony's gonna re-release a game and make you buy it and call it a remake or remaster. Now they're just being like,
Director's
yeah,
cuts.
we're gonna give you the game that was supposed to come out now. Like,
No,
what?
Yeah, that's honestly the game looks much better than what they're showing right now. But like we've said before, the way Sony's doing it right now, director's cut, and that's the money. That's the new way of
what do you think
remastered.
about this
And
bullshit, Desu? You got the standard director's cut on the PS5, and
Oh man,
also
not that
you
whole
got
shit again.
deluxe edition.
It
with-
makes me it makes me glad that I stopped buying Sony games after Final Fantasy 7 remake. That was the last PlayStation game I bought.
So not only you got the director's cut, you got the deluxe edition, which comes with cuts of the director's cuts. It comes with
man.
Death Stranding director's cut. It comes with DD, Death Stranding DD content. I don't know what that is. New in-game suit colors. Why is it
Well,
out?
BB is the little fucking baby.
This is DDE.
Oh, I don't know.
New in-game power glove colors. What? New in-game BB pot option. Okay. A new in-game backpack patches. Okay. Digital mini art book. Okay. And the avatar set. What the fuck?
So basically, all the DLC.
Mm-hmm. For now, is this game upgradable? Like Ghost of Tsushima?
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it's gonna be the same situation. It's gonna be just as
If
convoluted.
you own the game digitally, you can upgrade
Just
it. Or if you
upgrade
own it, yeah. The only way you'll be asked out though if you own a physical copy, but you decided to buy the digital PlayStation 5, you got to pay another $70.
So here's the real question: is this game actually worth upgrading?
Was it worth releasing in the first place?
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus Christ!
That's the real question.
Sean, what do you think about that, Sean? You're quiet, Sean. What do you think? You there?
yeah, I'm here, but I'm back to this. So repeat the question. Sorry, man. There's got a
What do
lot
you
of things
think? What do you
going
think about this Death Stranding bullshit, man?
on. No, that's what they're gonna do. This is what they're gonna do best, man. We talked about it, bro. They're putting out all these director's cut. They're adding features, the PlayStation Rumble features, the haptic feedbacks, and this is what they want to do. They add the extra content, which they probably made a deal before. But for the developer, for Kojima, I hope this is a game he intended to get out. He wanted it back in 2019, and it could be a totally different game. Let's not knock it, guys. When these guys have more time, more money, and more resources,
Yes.
the game could be great. And the way they're looking, I know it's nitpicking like what they're showing here because that's how they do it. When they show a gameplay trailer, they always pick the best part of the game. And you never know. A lot of people who didn't
That's
like
the
the
part.
game.
That's the part I'm wondering. Like, they might have all this shit, but it might be like so few and far between. That's like, okay, it's like you fucking watch a trailer to a movie and they play all the good parts. It's like, okay,
Definitely,
there's
bro.
nothing besides the trailers.
Yeah. So like it's been 2 years since Death Stranding. It'll be like nearly 2 years. It'll be. Is it possible that a lot of people who didn't like the game go, "Oh, it's a walking simulator. It's too much walking. It's this and that." Imagine people like the game right now when the director's cut comes out and he has better feature, the gunplay, the like motorcycles. Like you could do a lot more with the motorcycle, jump ramps, and many more. You never know. The people who dislike the game, they might
Nah,
actually like the game right
nah,
now.
nah. This game is too far gone for people that have heard about it to say, "I want to jump in now." Like it's like, mm-mm. It's probably gonna be a better game, but I think it's a meme at this point, and I don't think anybody's gonna want to drop $70 on a game that they think was shit in the first time just because it's a little better now. There's literally only one person I know that liked the game, and it was Vaughn. And Vaughn was, oh, it's nice, it's nice little, peaceful game. You got to build the roads. And this is like,
It doesn't have to be fun.
It doesn't need to be fun. So Nova, we'll move on to the last game, bro. We'll move on to the last
The
one,
game
the
doesn't need to be
highlight.
fun.
It doesn't need to be
Remember
fun.
that shit?
That was hilarious. That I remember that. But Noah, we'll put you on the spot. The last game, Xbox Game Studio was getting showcased as State of Play, Sony State of Play, Deathloop. Have you got any interest in this game? I felt like
Yeah.
the showing, it was a pretty good showing last night for that game. What are you interested in that game?
Yeah, bro. Especially when I found out that it was like PvP in a sense that I play as one character, you play as the other character, and we're competing to accomplish the mission. Man, I'm so jealous that they get to play this first on PlayStation.
So Noah,
So, like-
I know you. You're a junkie motherfucker. Straight up, you're a junkie guy. Yeah. The game is coming this September on the PlayStation 5. Are you gonna pull the trigger on the PS5 version?
No, I'm gonna wait for Game Pass.
I told you that $1 deal, guys. For $1, guys, if you didn't know, for $1 you can get 3 months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Remember that, guys. Remember that. Sue, Deathloop. It has some good mechanics. A lot of people saying it has that Dishonored feel. What's your take on that?
I actually never got into Dishonored, so maybe by the time it comes to Xbox, maybe I'll have played Dishonored. It was definitely the best looking game they showed. For me, when it comes to games, no matter how they look and how anticipated I feel, towards the game, I always wait and see the reception of the game, because I've seen it go both ways. And for the most part, I know what to kind of expect from Arcane, because they made games that are what you expect, and it's either you love them, you hate them, or you don't like the art style for whatever reason. But the games are what the games are. It looks good, and people that have played those games, and Prey, they like it. So I mean,
I'm sorry, I'm lowering the resolution because it looks choppy. We put it on 4K and then I'm dropping it so it doesn't look choppy. Sorry.
Oh man.
Oh
But
dear.
yeah, hopefully it sells well on PlayStation.
I mean,
what do you think
is gonna happen?
Is it 60?
Look, this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna happen like 99% of sales is on the PS4 and the PS5, whatever, right? That's what's gonna happen.
Is it on PS4?
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
No, I think it's a PS5 exclusive. I'm sure.
That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna say, well, all the sales came. Of course, all the sales are gonna be on PlayStation, motherfucker. We got it on Game Pass when it comes to Game Pass. That's what's gonna happen. So, I think we have to see how the PC market reacts to this game. And I'm with Sue. I haven't tried Dishonored yet. I did download it. I have it on my Xbox, but I haven't had time to play it. So once I start playing it, maybe I'll like it. Maybe not. I don't know. Hopefully it does.
I actually bought the Dishonored too before like the Game Pass shit. So I had anticipated to get into it. So it's not like I was just downloading shit because it's on Game Pass. Like I have all the little DLC and shit too, with the black lady and all that. Hello.
So Johansson, when you put that fucking shit on the screen, that's why I'll kick your ass out. Yeah, come back in. Well, I didn't mean to kick him out. I was supposed to take the other stream off, and he got kicked out.
I didn't really kick somebody out.
Yeah, I did it last week. Kicked his ass out.
Oh,
I hope I didn't ban him. Oh shit! Yeah, Joey, I'm sorry I did it by mistake. That I was supposed to kick the other screen out. Both of you went out at the same time.
That's his screen, right?
But he had two names up. He took two places on
Yeah.
StreamYards. Oh
That's what
shit!
happens
This
when
is
I like
fun.
open it on Twitter and then I open it in my browser. So it's like sometimes they're twice.
So I wonder, like Erodibus was saying, it should be coming to PC. So does that mean it's coming to Game Pass on
Nah,
PC?
because
No.
PlayStation, they normally make you sign that thing that says this game is not allowed to be in Game Pass. Cry.
This
Yeah,
motherfucker kicked me out. Goddamn.
no, I was supposed to kick the other. No, I kicked the other streamer, and then it kicked you guys at the same time. Anyway, guys, listen. The people were comparing this to like E3. I want to put something up. I'll share my screen, and it's gonna be funny. This one. So give me a second, my brothers. Look at this.
I think I
One
know where you're
second.
going with this, and if not, I'll get into it after.
I hope this is the right one. Let's see. Now, do you see this, guys?
Yeah.
On the screen.
Yeah.
This is from the one and only Jeff Keighley, aka Mr. Pony himself, aka he loves to blow in that PS5 controller, aka is Hideo Kojima's boyfriend, aka he's a fucking Sony fanboy.
Oh shit.
Look at this shit. Now, you pony motherfuckers, look at this shit. I can talk that shit now because my daughter's not here. You motherfuckers, listen to me right now. Look on the left-hand side. How would you grade the Xbox and Bethesda game show? Look at this shit. 48.3%. A was the number one. You motherfuckers that talked about E3 is dead. This is why you don't cop, you little piece of shit. Look on the right-hand side. Look on the right-hand side right now. How would you grade today's PlayStation State of Play? It's a motherfucking D. Look at that shit, bro. No, but when you see this shit, when you hear these motherfuckers say that E3 is dead, E3 is not only about one person being there. It's about multiple people being there.
Facts,
You
bro.
motherfuckers
Facts.
hop back because your favorite platform doesn't want to pay that fucking fee to be there for your fans. This
Bro,
is what you
that's-
get. This is
that's-
Noah. This is what they get.
This is what gets me, bro. I hear a lot of ponies say that Sony doesn't need E3, this and that. It's not about what Sony needs. E3 is for us.
I was gonna say that, like, oh, they don't need to be here. You sure? Because, like, go ahead. This shit. Go ahead. It's your shit.
I mean, but look at them now. Sony's E3 is now. State of Play is Sony's E3. They finna come with the bangers, and now they're looking like sad puppies, bro. Because you let this company get away and do whatever they want to do, and when they do it, it's not what you like. Well, you had the opportunity to speak out and cause outrage a few years ago when they first mentioned it. But you know, that's what happens when you shield.
That's the thing that Sue, when you see that from that, Jeff Keighley, he's a pony. He has a pony. He has a pony following. He's hurt as well. Yeah. When he sees that the Xbox and Bethesda game show was an A+, Sony State of Play was a D-. How funny is that to you when all these guys are saying E3 is dead, Sony will do their own shows, the hundreds of shows.
Yeah, listen, like, honestly, if there was a fifth option for an F, that might have won also. And I also really believe that this is on the heels of how great the Xbox show was. If that show came out first, it might have got like a C. But like when you put it against what Xbox showed, you said, "What the fuck was this?" Xbox over here lavishing. They giving their fans a whole bunch of content. They're not holding back. They showing us the stuff that Phil was what did he say? I'm happy about the stuff he didn't show. Well, he showed that shit. PlayStation, show your shit. Either that or you don't have nothing, which is even scarier. And for the fan base to be like vocal about it, there was 3% that gave it an A. Now I know who the ponies are. It's fucking 3% of the fucking fan base.
Talk your shit.
Oh,
at least three. At least three. I mean, some people gave it a B because maybe they're enthusiastic about it. You know, maybe they're a little over. Maybe just wanted something. I don't blame those guys. But the people that get that shit an A, come on. 3% of y'all are the fucking PlayStation population, or at least the people that watch that show is fucking ponies. And now I know the percentage. Y'all are the vocal minority. Y'all are the NRA of the United States.
Oh shit!
You know what's funny?
Continue. Let him continue.
You are fucking just the loud minorities talking all that shit, trying to force your hand into thinking y'all the popular opinion. No, listen, who posted it? It was I think Noah post, not Noah. It might have been Noah posted a video of like I think it was Noah in the Battle Box DM. He posted a video of a dude comparing the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, and immediately I went to the comments. Man, when I tell you that them comments was so pro Xbox, I said, "What is going on here? This is different,
Value,
man. This is not this the fucking Xbox One generation no more. Fans are seeing that Xbox is doing some shit and they liking it. They're seeing it being pro-consumer. They're seeing that basically, besides haptics, there is nothing wrong. Haptics in a new quote-unquote feeling system. Like Xbox is killing it. Like it's, the people are starting to see shit. So get ready. I'm not saying Xbox is going to win a generation because PlayStation's brand is just so far reaching compared, but it's going to be more like a 360 when it comes to like a fight back to back. Like who a lot of people are going to have both, but there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, yo, I'll switch to Xbox generation.
Yo, Larry, what he's saying was the state of play good. It was fucking dog shit.
It got a D for dog shit.
Yeah, besides Deathloop and the Rabbit game and Peter Rabbit game.
We can tell who the cappers because if you look at the polls, you got 9.4% saying that's an A, and you got 8% saying on the Xbox it's a D. So that's the same motherfuckers right there.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't 3%. Okay, last time I looked at it was 3. So okay, so that's the percentage. They had to say they tried to save it. They probably had some like influencers like retweet the poll to their 20 crowd.
No, what Larry is saying is he's glad he didn't watch it. The thing is, bro, as a normal state of play, it would have been okay, would have been fine. Because these motherfucker ponies were saying this is our E3, this is where we can see God of War, Horizon Forbidden West, PSVR 2, and they were comparing this shit to the E3 event. And well, look what happened, bro. It fucking fell. It dropped. And this is why we take the piss out of the ponies.
You can't even say, oh, it was because no. Even Nintendo got like an A. They got like a lower A, but they got an A. And that was dog shit to me.
Yeah.
No, I want you to talk shit, man. I know it's been a minute. You don't have a voice on other podcasts there because there's too many people that's arguing, bro. Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
No. When you see guys saying that this is our E3, we don't need E3. When Sony puts on a show, they take over. The numbers, look at the numbers. Look how many views. Look at the likes. Look at the when they talk about the vote. Look at Instagram likes.
Yeah.
When you see stay up play and when you see the indies, Deathloop is a highlighted game, an Xbox Game Studio game. What do you have to say to the ponies, my brother? I want you to talk that shit. Take the piss out of them.
There is a pretty popular YouTuber that came out with a video about a week ago and said, I quote unquote, Sony's mic drop moment is right around the corner.
Oh shit.
Oh, you can say his name. Fuck it.
Yeah, he on TTS. Who said that?
MBG.
MBG, he blocked me. Yeah. He blocked me because I pulled receipts on him. He's a pussy.
Bro, like, it's not just about the state of play either, bro. It's the abandoned trailer. Remember, a couple weeks ago, Silent Hill's coming to PlayStation. Yeah. Kojima secretly working on Silent Hill. You're not Hassan. You're not who you say you are. Take that down.
Oh, they're so fucking desperate that they want games to be other games.
It's crazy that how how bad the Sony insiders are. They have no insiders. Stop believing anybody that claims they know anything about Sony. Because guess what? You're gonna be disappointed. Xbox shit be so accurate. I feel like Xbox be leaking it to them to certain people themselves. Like Jeff Grubb don't got an insider. Fucking Xbox told Jeff Grubb behind the scenes. Like that's how I be feeling because he be right about so much shit, and PlayStation niggas never get nothing right.
But I just been soaking it all in, so I'm loving every little bit of it, right?
No, but the reason why I'm bringing this up, Noah, I remember. I'm gonna put you in the spot.
Go ahead.
Straight up, yeah. You remember the beginning of this generation, Noah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we had concerns for you, my brother. You were talking that shit about Xbox because of the 12 T flops. The tools wasn't ready. the games, but you were saying
He was
that you
talking
were
about Jason Ronald, all that shit.
Jason Ronald is a fraud. He's a false prophet.
Yeah, he
Nah,
said
Jason.
No,
Jason.
what's changed over the last 7 months? Because you were talking that shit, and we were concerned, bro. I was saying, you know what? I'm gonna whoop this guy's ass. This guy's he might become a flip flopper, and we don't like that shit, bro. But
No,
what's
it
changed
wasn't.
over the 7 months? The last few weeks, bro, you've been talking that shit. You've been calling that PlayStation for what they're doing with they're calling smart delivery a buzzword, like the same progression, all that shit. Trophies not available on a Plague's Tale. No, you've been talking this shit. What has changed, bro, over the last 8 months?
Well, Misha, I keep it real, man. I still love Xbox even in the beginning, bro. Like Xbox is my go-to system. I just love the ecosystem.
Right.
But at launch, bro, I don't know if it was because of COVID, but it was kind of disappointing. It felt like when I just went from the One X to a bigger Xbox Series X, and yeah, some of the games look better. It ran the back compat games better, but it felt different going from the One X to the Series X than it did from our 360 to the Xbox
But
One.
no, what happened when you get a new GPU? You get mad at your computer because it don't look the same. It don't feel different.
Well, I'm just talking about like previous gen to gen experience. So I wasn't leaving the brand. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, let's just be honest. At launch, PS5 had they were more prepared for the launch, right? Let's just
I don't
say
know
that.
about
Had
that.
what? Had what? Go ahead. Had
They were more
what?
prepared.
For
Huh?
what? For what?
No, I'm talking about they had launch titles. They
Yeah, we can agree on that.
new UI. You know what I mean? So it's
UI.
it's not a knock at Microsoft. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah. They had a
more
new
affordable.
UI that has a bunch of features missing. All right, cool.
Yeah. Like after the honeymoon period is over,
That's the
and
part.
and you come to the realization
Honeymoon
like,
period.
man, Game Pass is killing it. They got MLB The Show, Outriders. But I had a list of games that I was planning to buy throughout the year, and like one by one, this list is getting checked off with Game Pass commercials. Like, yeah, I ain't gotta buy that. I got extra money. Let me buy some Bitcoin or something. You know what I mean? Like, this is the best console by far. PlayStation has a few exclusive games that are worth going out and buying, but at the end of the day, nothing matches the value in this Xbox ecosystem, from the reward points to Game Pass to games running and performing better for the most part on Xbox.
The back compat.
The user friendly UI, just everything is so much easier and convenient on this console. And there's not a knock at Sony, but Xbox is the best box by far.
You gotta give it Noah. No, when people, you remember when people are saying the smart delivery, it's just a buzzword, bro. It's just a
Oh
buzzword.
man,
Look what they have to do. Like the most recent one,
yeah.
A Plague's Tale. In order to get that save progression onto the PS5, like Nova, imagine he didn't do the save progression on the PS4 and you sold the PS4. You sold your PlayStation 4.
You
How
got to
would
start over.
You got to start all over again, bro. And you said you said something about the trophies as well.
Yeah, so the trophies were bugged, so they're gonna fix that. But this is the dilemma I'm running into. Like I'm gonna use Final Fantasy for example, right? I downloaded the Final Fantasy 7 remake, booted it up. My PS4 save wasn't there, so I backed up all of my saves to the cloud before I sold my PS4 Pro. So I'm good there, right? But you're already limited. We're already limited on SSD space, so I have to. Because I'm so low on space, I would have to uninstall Final Fantasy 7 for PS5, which is a huge file. Download the PS4 version, update to the latest version. Then I would have to upload my save, then uninstall the PS4 version, re-download the PS5 version, and then import the save into Final Fantasy 7. It's a lot, and I just don't feel like doing it. I just rather wait for Game Pass when it comes to Game Pass.
That's crazy, man. It's just
it's the little things, man. It might not seem so big, but these little nuances when you get that ease of life with Xbox, and then you have to do all this on PlayStation, it hurts you. Like, why do I have to do all of this? Like,
these little things are stacking up. That's the thing.
Listen.
no, but not
bricks build. No, I'm saying bricks build houses, and then it might seem small, but when you add all these little small things together, next thing you know, you got a pyramid. like,
Facts.
and like,
Facts.
and like, people don't realize, I mean, people do realize, they don't realize to the degree. Xbox and Microsoft are a software company. They gonna make this shit work. They make it work in a way that you would expect it to work. Like when you play a game, you're like, okay, it should work. Like, you know, people on the PC, like, okay, I get a new GPU. This is how I want it to work. They've made Xbox gaming more like upgrading your PC. Like, I know no one said it was boring, but basically, if you went from a 1 to a 1S to a 1X to a Series X, there's no like period where you have to do some extra shit to make your shit work. It just works. And the fact that they've stepped up their hardware is the part that's more impressive. Xbox stepped up their hardware game more than Sony has stepped up their software game, and you're kind of seeing it now because like they said we're gonna future-proof ourselves to a degree by waiting for the newer technology to come out. And yeah, you know, early on the games that are, you know, fucking cross-gen games and the games that came out early on, they're not taking advantage of the new stuff because it wasn't out yet. You're not gonna just automatically just have a game built off this new stuff that just came out the same time as the new stuff. Like, we're gonna see the new shit pop off, and you know, the proper amount of time it takes to build a game. So even though they're pretty equal now, sometimes go back and forth. In a year or two, it's not gonna be this way. It's not gonna be this way, and Xbox will show the hardware advantages and still give you those software benefits as well.
Yeah, and on top of to add to that, right? Like Xbox, your cloud's just automatic. Your saves just automatically sync to the cloud. You don't have to do anything as long as
Nothing
you're
like
logged into
that.
your profile.
Backup, nothing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you don't have to like purposefully upload something for it to like upload. It just does it.
And it's free. You don't have to have Xbox Live Gold. It's free. PlayStation, you have to have PS Plus.
PS Plus, yeah.
And if you don't, like, if your PS Plus lapse for a certain amount of time, you lose your cloud saves.
No shit. Don't say that.
No,
No
for
way.
real.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man.
Nintendo does the same thing. Like
Man. For the players. For the players.
And you know what's crazy is it's not about space either. Those files are like kilobytes.
Yeah.
It's about oh, you don't want a hard file service? All right, boom, smack you in your hand. And guess what? You ain't got your shit no more.
And you have to enable it too. Like if you console share, like if you game share different console, you have to go in the settings and enable it. If you don't enable it, it doesn't do it automatically.
Well, that's crazy, man, to hear that. You're a nuisance. What's going on, my brother?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Miss half of the show,
well,
but
yeah, we just talking shit, you know, about the
Yeah,
state
good
of
to
play,
Yeah.
Sony's the way Sony does things. You know, did he get to see the state of play?
I actually got to see it last night. Yep. I saw
So
it.
apparently,
my wife was laughing at me because
oh shit,
she was laughing because she said, "What you doing?" You know, because she know I'm an Xbox dude. So she like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm just watching the state of play. I want to see Deathloop." She like, "Nah, I think you trying to get that PlayStation." I'm like, "Nah, chill out, babe." Like, but she was looking at me like, "I see you." But yeah, I saw it last night.
Hold on, is she a pony or something?
You know what? She said she likes how the PlayStation 5 looks over the Xbox.
Oh, come on.
But she
got this in person.
She hasn't. She got a Series S though. She got a Series.
Good shit. You done well, bro.
Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah,
if she has a Series S, if she gets a PS5, she could be like, "Where am I gonna put this?"
No, you know what?
Mess up the feng shui in my living room.
No, exactly, bro. You guys ever seen that mock-up of the Series X? Like, it looked like a GameCube. Remember when they were like,
yeah, back in the days,
this is how it's gonna look. Yeah, she saw that, right? She saw basically a Series X cut in half. That's what she thought the Series S was gonna be. And she liked it that console. I thought that was cool too, but I was like, that looked like a GameCube.
Give Microsoft 2 years and they'll do a model like that.
Hey,
I believe that.
It is a Series X cut in half. It's just cut vertically in half.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, the Series S looks sexy as hell.
It's a slick console, guys.
Yeah,
it's real small too.
If they could have put the power of the Series X into that Series S,
that'd be insane, bro. That'd be stupid.
The only thing that is missing on the Series S is the GPU power because everything else is there.
Yeah.
And memory. They're missing a little bit of memory, but everything else is there.
Yeah, a little less RAM too, but
Yeah, so like
the reason why the RAM is in a series is because if you're not pushing 4K, then you don't need.
You don't need
Why
it.
do you need
Yeah.
it? Exactly. It's not needed.
Like Nuisance State of Play. What was your take on it? You know, this was Sony's E3. You know the ponies said
What?
we don't. You know the ponies were saying that we don't need E3. Sony can do their own show. When Sony does a show, everything stops. The internet stops. They break the internet.
Yeah. True.
After watching this State of Play, would you say this is the E3 or what?
It definitely broke you.
I had to laugh when you said that this was Sony E3 because what I watched last night was no comparison to what Xbox put on. But man, just being looking at it from the outside, man, I'm gonna be positive. Sifu looks straight.
Yep.
Sifu, right? That's the Kung Fu game. That looked all right. And Deathloop, man, that's about it, bro. Everything else is like, I think Xbox indies look better, man. And I'm not like saying that because I'm an Xbox dude, but Xbox indies look like they got more life and spirit in them, right? Like, I don't know. I was watching that shit. I was like, it's like they just like an indie game. They trying to try their hand at multiplayer games, and it looked off. It ain't the usual greatness that I was used to. You know what I mean? Like, it was real lackluster. I'd love that Deathloop segment though. You know, maybe because I know it's coming to Xbox, but that game do look. I like Arcane though as well. But man, that
definitely.
That's you said it. PlayStation E3. That's what you think that was?
No, that's what people. That's what the ponies were expecting.
That's their
yeah.
Like,
That's what they were saying before.
Yeah, greatness was coming around the corner and shit.
Oh, nah,
MVG and
that ain't it. Nah, that ain't it, Chief.
Hey, yo, listen. If you stayed and watched the IGN stream, they kind of went did a Beyond, bruh. When I say they were disappointed, nigga, they was TTS a little bit. They was TTS
Bro, they the ponies, don't they? IGN Beyond is they're the pony crew, aren't they?
Yeah, Beyond is the pony crew.
Oh, I should have pulled out, man. We should have watched their stream and laughed at them.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna lie. Where's PlayStation VR? I mean, you showed it, and then we haven't heard from it. Where's the big, tentpole show? Like, where's the big news? And they're like, what the fuck? We just saw this Xbox show,
bro.
And they came out, they guns blazing, and then they expected something similar, or at least something that had like a mic drop feel. They said, I'm not gonna lie, this is disappointing. They literally said this is disappointing on fucking Beyond. So
that's crazy. You telling me Xbox had a better E3 than Sony?
Oh shit!
Listen,
whoa.
Sony did. Hey, listen. The same shit I gave Phil is the same shit I'm gonna give PlayStation. They didn't show shit because they ain't have shit.
Cause they have shit.
They ain't show. Phil didn't want to show games years out. Guess what? They didn't have shit to show. Oh, PlayStation doesn't have an E3. Guess what? You don't have nothing to build a show around. You either already said the shit, or you'd be rehashing shit you already showed. Like there's no mic drop moments. And I think the biggest news would just be like, oh, we coming out with a Last of Us director's cut.
But the thing is, people want, like you said, Sue, like when you watch IGN Beyond, and they were disappointed because they wanted to see that moment. Because obviously, this in what Xbox did with E3.
Everybody keeps saying Sony definitely has something. They definitely have something. They're like, are you sure?
Look, I'm not saying. Are you sure? Shit. No. I'm not saying they have anything. They'll have something, but the thing is, when you're trying to come after the show after E3, like Xbox E3 was positive all around. The media, basically most of them just shut the fuck up because they knew what Microsoft was doing with that Xbox conference E3. And they expected the State of Play or Sony to come and show up a bit. Sony might have another show within the next 6 weeks. No doubt. But always coming straight after E3 to this kind of shit stream is what it is. And look who we got here. The one and only Darkness. What's going on?
Oh, shit.
You're on mute. You're on mute, bro. Unmute
I know,
yourself.
because I don't have like my headphones, bro.
So,
what do you have to say, my brother? What do you have to say?
Look at Dirk Griggity on 3090.
Look, man, I'm up here moving, man. We got to move this in the storage unit, bro.
You got to play.
You a celebrity. You're a celebrity, Dirt. You supposed to be paying people to do that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, right.
Hey, Dirk, you want to say anything about state of play and the reaction of that? Is this like after E3, Xbox E3 did a great show? Was this the right move by Sony doing a show like this straight after
You saw the
E3?
Jeff Keighley poll, right?
Yeah, I saw the poll. I've been listening to the show off and on. So look, man, who gives a shit? At the end of the day, what Sony did is what they did. I don't know if they're gonna have another show or what, but Xbox E3 is positive. The aftermath was positive about Xbox, and Sony not so much, man. So maybe things are changing, bro. I don't know.
Facts.
Yeah, true.
Facts, bro. 100%. Like what Sue said, I didn't know what IG and Beyond. They were saying they were disappointed, and they're Sony fanboys.
They're
That, they're cappers as well. But to see that, they must have thought after what they're saying on E3 week as well, they were expecting something good. When you have a preferred platform, you want something equivalent or better than what the other platform is doing. And they didn't get that.
The only ones that got a worse thing was like Ubisoft. Ubisoft got the worst. I think that was the only ones that got worse Jeff Keighley polls.
Hey, I don't
give a. Go ahead.
I just want to say this, bro. Nothing that Sony showed was better than what I saw from Stalker 2.
Hey, yeah, you know,
you go.
That's
an indie game. That's a fucking indie game.
Facts.
I'm not surprised. That game is
He has
great.
sent another indie game,
bro.
That's Stalker 2.
Hey, this is like, okay, Marvel when it came out with like, you know, Disney Plus Loki. And this is awesome. And then next, DC come out and show like, the next season of Green Arrow. It's like, nigga, this is not the same. Like, I want that.
Yeah,
Make
you're right.
But DC, don't give me
What
this.
makes
Don't
it worse?
CW shit.
This is supposed to be the response from Sony next to the response to Xbox at E3, right? This is the fight back, whatever it was, and it was trash, man.
Yeah,
it was like
I almost,
and I don't want to hear ever fucking again that E3 is not necessary.
I hate that saying.
I don't want to hear that ever again. Because when you go to E3, you bring your A game, bro. You bring your best shit. You show your best show. If you don't go to E3, you can do whatever the fuck you want. And guess what you get? Guess what you get? Guess what you fucking get? And yes, Microsoft
was at E3.
And yes, Microsoft had some shitty E3s, but the shows were at least up there. But the show, the content was lacking.
They put on the show. They put on the show.
Showed up.
They still came and showed up.
This was not entertaining. This was forgettable because if I don't see that list, I don't remember the games. All right.
Facts.
And if it wasn't for Deathloop, this shit would have been even worse.
100%.
So, and you know what? It ain't even like you capping because I remember the first Sony showing last year. You said you liked Kenna, right? A few of us said.
Yeah.
So it's not like
Kena looks awesome.
It ain't like we've been capping. It's just honesty. It was lackluster.
I mean, this show Sifu looked good. Fist looked good.
Sifu.
They showed that already.
Yeah, we saw those games. Death Stranding. Well, we have critiques in Death Stranding. Hopefully, it's a better game. Deathloop is great, but at the same time, everything else is like, really, what is that? What is the game that spaceship? What is the name of that fucking shit?
We got two Sues here. Which is the real Sue?
Oh shit.
The one that's you talking, I guess.
All right.
Those are the wrong vaccine.
So they showed indies, right? The indies all look like, oh my god, what is this, man? That spaceship game.
Hey, Yoshida, what are you doing?
Shoot yourself, man.
Yoshida, you about to get fired.
He's get demoted again, bro.
Oh my god.
He gonna be a head of controller design next.
So Noah, let me ask Noah something. We talked about this, and do you think Sony's gonna have another showcase where they will show God of War or Horizon Forbidden West release date if it does make it this year? Maybe that's what they're holding off. Do you think Sony's gonna have a showcase in September?
They did the state of play for Horizon Zero Dawn, though, right? Wasn't that the state of play?
Yeah,
the last one.
Yeah, yep.
I don't know, bro. Like, shout out to Jim Ryan, but they doing things ass backwards. Like you got to stay to play for a game you don't even know that's gonna make it this year. Like
we know Horizon. There's no release date on that shit,
I
and
think it's not coming. That's just
they
not
still
coming this year.
decided. I think they're still waiting. They're biding their time to
that's
decide
what
to
I'm saying.
launch it. They're waiting, bro.
I was just gonna say I think Sony's bluffing, bro. I think they're trying to keep that excitement without telling fans that these
It's been
games
pushed
might
back.
be a longer wait than what we initially told you. Because Ragnarok, only thing we've seen in Ragnarok is a logo,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and Corey Barlow doesn't look like he has anything to share. When you look at his Twitter, I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't. I
They can
think
have something, but look, let's be real. We know the pandemic is real. Ponies, they don't want to believe it, but the pandemic is real. And God of War, we seen the logo last year, bro. If it's a 6 to 8 months delay, which games are getting more pushback further in, God of War is
but
like probably 8 to 9 months out,
but
easy from
pandemic or
the.
no pandemic, Sony is a company that's been known to give you a date and push it back several times.
That's true. Yeah,
That's a fact.
100% right.
That's a fact.
So I'm thinking Rise Zero
Amen
done.
to
If
that.
it don't make this year, I'm thinking 2022 and God of War is 2023.
So Nova, let me ask you something.
Mm.
Sony launched with decent content. You know, Spider-Man was good. Demon Soul for the remake was a good game for people who like that game. Returnal, Ratchet and Clank. Does it look like the next? Well, they got a time exclusive Deathloop, but when it comes to the first party, it looks like they got nothing for the end of the year. The
Bro,
second half of the year.
if they didn't have Insomniac, this would be a really lackluster console. That's all I'm gonna say. Like really Spider-Man, because I don't care for me personally, I don't care for Demon Souls. Returnal looks trash. But I did enjoy Spider-Man and Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
You played
Insomniac
Ratchet
is
and
doing
Clank.
his
Do Ratchet and Clank feel like a full-length game? Like, be honest.
If you do all the side missions and the optional stuff, it could
Yeah.
take some time. It'll take you like 14, maybe 15 hours to do all of
Okay.
that.
Now, I asked because I was thinking, like, bro, they made Spider-Man and Ratchet so fast, like, kind of like they're not demos, but they're kind of like a slice of a full game, kind of like,
Yeah.
you know, and they just getting it out there quick to push the PS5. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's
they're
what they're
different
doing.
teams. They're different teams. It's not like it's
And
the same team that's
okay.
making both.
See, my thing is,
they're
bro,
different
like
teams.
I like games. I like my games to be straight to the point, bro. I don't like a lot of filler.
True.
And like if
appreciate
a
that.
game is like 40 hours long, just to be 40 hours,
Yeah,
it lose points on that for
like
me.
Days
yeah,
Gone.
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
But I still think $70 is overpriced. Either way you look at it.
Mm.
I don't think I would ever pay $7 for a platformer. I don't know.
Yeah, game share.
That's kind of crazy.
I paid 35.
That's the way you gotta do it, bro. That's one of the bonuses for this generation. For game sharing is dope, like you know, especially if you're like Game Pass, the second person in all them games as well, hundreds of games. So that is dope. That game sharing was something that's come this
Facts.
generation.
And you can game share Game Pass. It's beautiful.
That's what I do. My brother-in-law game shares with me, which is dope.
Nice.
Yeah, I do game share with my cousin. He doesn't pay for shit anyway, but whatever.
No, but like I said,
That's how it always ends up. It's always one person that buys shit most of the time.
You know what? I'd rather pay for my shit because I know if I cut the cord, the games are mine.
I'll be like, yo,
Right.
just transfer me the money and I buy it.
Yeah, that's how I do it. That's how I do it. My brother on the Xbox, and I game share my homeboy on PlayStation.
that's what we gotta do, bro. Like, let's move on to the final topic, man. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. It was Jeff Grubb. He's put out a tweet on his show as well, talking about the games that's gonna. Well, no, we'll start with this. He's still on the host which we all believe. Once Game Pass subscribers hits a good number, gold will be eliminated. Do you think that? Sue? I'll go with you. Go with you with this one. Do you think once Game Pass subscriber hits, like say example, 35 million, 30 million people, is it possible that they'll drop the gold Xbox Live Gold as well?
Is it possible? Yes. Will they? I don't fucking see why. Like that's like saying my main source of money I'm just gonna get rid of. Like no. Like if you really don't want to have Game Pass, cool. Continue to pay your monthly service if you want to play games online. Like, I don't see why it's gonna just cut it just for the sake of cutting it. Like, Xbox already has enough goodwill with, the stuff that you get with Game Pass. Like, you're not gonna sway many more people away from PlayStation because there's no Xbox Live Gold. Like, that didn't help. PlayStation 3. Niggas are still on Xbox paying for Live, and PlayStation 2 people get it for free, and they still didn't choose that.
It is a
So
different. It's a different time though. You gotta like. I'll drop it to you and over this. You got games like Call of Duty. I know Warzone's, but I'm talking about the main game like Battlefield. Well, they're all going free to play, so the game is changing. But let's just say you're still paying for the games online. Imagine you drop the Xbox paywall completely for the games you pay for normally online. That's big, man. A lot of people who see that, you got the Game Pass service there, you got free to play games like all across the board. Then, know how enticing that could be for like new gamers coming up like in this generation.
Bro, I think that's the main selling point of Xbox right now. Is just having just a selection of games like in Game Pass, just one monthly price, or if you buy it in bulk, you have access to all these games, and they're not trash games. These are really good games that you can play day one.
So, like, no, NBA 2K. Do you need the Xbox Live Gold to play online with you guys, with your friends?
Xbox Live Gold, yeah, you do.
So imagine that was dropped completely. NBA, NBA. You got the Madden games. Imagine them games you can play without the gold. Imagine them people that might want to come and say, let's get Xbox. You don't need to pay for gold because these super casual guys. They get the FIFA games. They get the Madden games. NBA 2K. Imagine you don't have to pay for gold. Do you think that could entice more customers?
Yeah. If they didn't have to pay the $60 to play with friends, I think that would make a huge difference. As far as people, getting Xbox Live. I'm sorry, choosing Xbox to play games online with.
100%. I think that's something like nuisance. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I never looked at it like that actually. The way
let me put this. So these casuals who like to play Call of Duty games, the NBAs and FIFAs, they pay that $60 fee if they get it from the official stores. Imagine they eliminate that $60 fee, and this is what Xbox is trying to do, to entice these guys to get Game Pass because they're not paying for that Xbox Live Gold.
Let me throw this in there, Sean. Like Warzone, Fortnite, those games are free. They've already removed that paywall, so you can play those games on Xbox Live. I mean, on Xbox without.
That's eliminated. Yeah, that's one step they've done right now. Yeah. But I'm talking about the games that you still have to pay for. So do you think this is MS's Microsoft's plan? As soon as they get like 35 million Game Pass subscribers, they eliminate the gold. But they're trying to entice these casual who plays them 2-3 games a year, trying to try to get them onto the Game Pass bandwagon.
Man, you know what, man? Now the way you put it, bro, that'll be big, man. Like, imagine playing on. You don't have to pay to play. It'll be just like PC. You'll just get the Xbox. You don't have to pay to play online. That'll be a new thing. But that revenue stream though, man, that we talking about Microsoft.
Yeah, that's the thing I was about to say. I don't think that's gonna happen until you see. I don't think that's gonna happen until you see like a 70-30 margin on Game Pass. Like 70% people are on Game Pass and Ultimate, and the rest of people are like 30% on Gold. Then you'll see that cut. But I don't think it's gonna happen right now because there's like 90 million people.
I'm talking about look, we've seen the numbers for Game Pass. They're saying 18+ million. It's growing really fast.
It's 23. They said 23.
Is it 23? That's a new number. Sorry.
Yeah, the last.
It could be 24, 25 right now as we speak.
That was like 2 months ago when they said those 23. So about
let's call it 23 at the moment. Game Passes every year is just. It looks like they're getting 1 million sub per like fucking month.
Month.
Looks like
per month.
That's the way it's looking right now because the amount of content they're putting in. So within 2 years, Johans, that could happen. I'm not talking about tomorrow. It could happen this year. We just don't know, but I doubt it. But within 2 years, 18 months to 2 years, they could eliminate gold completely if the numbers do increase for Game Pass.
If you think about it, if you think about it, it's kind of correlating with their game releases, because we know the first 2 years are going to be a little bit dry, right? But once 2023 hits, and you got all these games like Fable probably is going to be 2023. Whatever Machine Games is doing, there's too many games, bro. 2023 and forward, without gold, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
That's a
that'll
nuclear
be
bomb. That's a nuclear
that's
bomb.
a nuclear bomb. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me answer
Crazy
Paul G.
value.
Yeah, let me answer Paul G. Paul G. Game Pass for the basic package is $120, and for the ultimate package, that gives you xCloud, playing your PC, EA Play, you name it, the full shebang. That's $180 from the official.
And comes with gold too.
That's
Yeah.
the other part. Like, I think if you get rid of gold, you're devaluing Game Pass then.
But
That's
they might
true.
add something to it, though, Sue. They might put Ubisoft Play in there. We've been hearing about Ubisoft as well. They might want to put some sort of similar to EA Play.
What
They do that. I
Yeah,
expect the
but
price.
Zoo is right. If you take out gold, then why you pay $15 for Ultimate then?
That's
And don't come with
why you
that.
paying $15
Yeah, I'm paying
for Ultimate.
$15 because, well, yeah, but at the same
No,
time,
no.
if
The
gold
whole
is
thing
free.
is
He's
Because
right about that.
I play Ultimate. I pay for Ultimate because I don't have to pay for gold separately. That's it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, if you don't have like the yearly one, Live costs $10 a month, and there are plenty of people that just have subscriptions to Live and they're paying $10 a month. Then there's
Yep.
Game Pass. The basic Game Pass is $10 a month, so that would be $20. So the compromise is get Game Pass Ultimate for $15.
Yeah, that's a good point there.
So
And it also gives you
true.
access to like the PC Game Pass too. But
yeah,
And xCloud,
But that's the thing.
and EA Play and all that extra shit.
and all
Yeah,
that
this is
shit.
a long
That's true.
play. I understand what you guys are saying. We're not talking about right now. We've been hearing about Ubisoft last. Sue, I told you guys behind the scene what we heard. Like, Noah, you've been there when Stout and talking to his boys as well. That they're thinking about Ubisoft as well, bringing some sort of service like EA Play. So if they remove the goal in say 18 months and Ubisoft comes into play or something else, that kind of counters it then in that sense.
Well, here's the other part that doesn't line up. They tried to raise the price.
Right.
Yeah, but
They
yeah,
did.
they did.
Yeah.
That was stupid. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, so how you go from raising the price to canceling it? Like, nah.
Yeah. We don't know. This is still speculations, and but it's possible that could happen if you want to go that direction.
So, but what is Grubb saying? Grubb say anything like recently or something?
No, he
Yeah,
said
so-
it hasn't happened yet,
Yeah.
but he still feels like it could happen.
Oh, okay.
He still believes that it still could
He
happen.
still believe that. Okay.
Now,
Yeah,
now, could it have been a plan internally? It's possible, but that's just talks. Like internally, until shit happens, then it's just talks.
Yeah,
If that do happen,
excited, bro.
if it does
Go on, bro.
happen though, it would be a big positive for Xbox.
Because that's PlayStation's primarily PlayStation makes most of their money off of PSN.
Yep. And
Or
PlayStation
PS Plus.
can't afford to cut their PSN network.
So I don't. That's like saying, yeah, Uber Eats. I understand. We have tons of customers. We're gonna cut delivery fee for everybody.
Right.
We're just gonna have the service fee. The delivery fee is free. I'm like, no, that's where we get most of our money.
Some do give it for free, but we just don't know. It's interesting, but we'll continue. We'll move on to the next one. Like what Jeff Grubb did say, what he believes. I'm gonna pull up something on the screen, and these are the games he's talking about. And if all these games can't make it on the date, it's gonna be insane. So just give me a second. Yo, I've got 23 people in here. Hit that like button, guys.
Oh yeah. I ain't even looking at the chat. What's up, everybody?
Is the screen sharing or is it just me? Oh man, something's happened to it. This PC is lagging out.
Because you got a dog shit PC.
Yeah, we need to upgrade. We need to get that 3090, bro. That's what we need. I'm honestly, I don't know what the fuck's going on with the screen.
You can just screen share?
Yeah, I'm trying to screen share.
What are you trying to share?
What Jeff Grubb has put up about the games. Like games are coming in 2022, and games are coming in 2023 as well.
Can you
I don't know if
can you
you've
send
seen
it?
that.
Can you send it to the DM and I'll put it up if you want.
I don't know. Why the hell is the screen's freezing? Oh man.
That's because you got an Athlon processor.
It's just
God
messed
damn,
up,
man,
bro.
that shit from 2006.
It's just it's freezing up. Even I can't do nothing with the StreamYard as well. I can't do nothing on StreamYard.
Oh man. Anyway,
Shit.
Just send the link and he can screen share his.
No, I can't even screen
is
share it. I
it
can't get onto the thing.
is it on Grubb's Twitter or something?
I'll read it out anyway. So
Hit the
the
refresh
current
button.
roadmap in 2020. I don't know. But I'll hit the refresh button. 1 second. I can't even hit the It's not responding. Oh shit! The stream is not gonna cut off. We're gonna go all the way now. We're going to
No,
12-hour marathon.
It's still on.
Oh
It's
shit!
still on.
But anyway, let's talk about this. So in 2022, we know about Redfall, which was shown at E3. Forza Motorsport and Starfield is launching at the end of the year. That's in 2022 so far. What I'm saying when it comes to the first party in 2023. If these days, if they can make it, some may be pushed back in because of the pandemic. Perfect Dark, Avowed, Fable, Contraband in style game, and the Coalition next game. You know that small project they're gonna be making.
Yeah.
So that's six games in 2023, guys. When you hear that, let's start with 2022. Redfall, Motorsport, and Starfield so far. Do you think that's good enough?
6 games in a year.
Sue?
Hello, you hear me?
3.
Yes.
Can you hear?
I think Sean died.
Yo,
I think Sean died.
Sean died.
Yo, you still there?
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
still
we're-
here.
Yeah, we still here.
Can you hear us?
You hear us, Sean?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
You can't hear
Oh
us?
shit!
Oh shit!
I can hear you. Yeah. So I'm talking about. Oh shit! The ponies are attacking us.
FX.
Oh
The
man.
ponies are attacking us. Shit. But anyway,
They're
like
DDoSing-
2022
they're
Sue,
DDoSing
you got
Sean.
Motorsport. Oh shit!
Sean, can you still hear
You got-
us?
I can hear you, bro.
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah. So 2022 Forza Motorsport, Starfield, and Redfall. What do you think of that lineup so far in first party?
It's
I mean, like, you can say 2022 is those 3 games, but really Halo is like right there too, because it's just a fucking month before. So for the most part, the impact from Halo will be felt in 2022 more than 2021.
True.
And then Motorsport and Starfield, if this is a big of a game as people are hoping, then that might be worth the wait in itself. Like
Itself.
yeah. So and I still think there's gonna be other stuff like they have fully announced, because maybe didn't have a time frame on it, and then maybe possibly third party deals and stuff like that, and day and date stuff. But like this year we haven't had nothing, and I haven't missed nothing. Like
Yeah.
I'd rather have a game coming in Game Pass day and date than have just an exclusive just because it's an exclusive.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to hop on and come back in, guys. Yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
the show doesn't get cut.
We got you.
Fuck it, whatever happens. If it gets cut, it gets cut. So if this is it, guys, it was good knowing you, motherfuckers.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be very similar to like beginning of any generation. It builds out slow, and then next thing you know, it's gonna be boom, 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 boom. But I think the pacing is gonna be a lot more consistent. And like, if you're an Xbox fan, you were happy to get a game a year for a while. So
Exactly. So,
this is even for PlayStation. PlayStation typically, they're not dropping like 3-4 games a year. Typically, they normally have like 2, and then some third party shit and maybe some smaller games. So it's nothing like they're coming out with a massive amount of games. Like people listen. PlayStation has 6 studios that make AAA games. Sometimes, so it's not like they're coming out with games every 2 years. Like, no, they probably had one game every 3 or 4. So you do the math.
yeah, that's true. You like
But
2 and then a bunch of third party shit.
Yeah. So
The one thing we're not taking into consideration that Halo is never gonna be out of the picture now because one is free to play, and 2 they're gonna add seasons every fucking 3 months.
3 for yeah.
Yeah.
So Halo is never out of the picture.
Everybody I know that got an Xbox said they gonna play Halo Infinite when it release. Like
I
everybody on
know,
my friends list said they gonna play it. So
I know. PlayStation, diehard fanboys are picking up an Xbox or plan on playing Halo on their PC. Like
it's
what they
free.
showed it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm back. Can you hear
PlayStation
me,
dudes
guys?
was like, it's free? Even I could pay it. Okay. Shit, come on,
Sean,
let's play.
we can hear you.
That's
Sean.
good,
Yeah, I can
man.
hear Sean.
Hopefully we
Yeah,
back,
we choose
baby.
to ignore you, but you go ahead.
No, like what Duke Togos, and look at the games. We were talking about the first party, but look at the game. Starfield, Stalker
Mhm.
2, Redfall, Forza if it does make it. Then you got Hellblade 2, you got Wolfenstein 3, Contraband, the coalition game that's a game they're supposed to be making with Unreal Engine. You got Fable, Avowed, Gear 6, Perfect Dark, Project Dragon. Look at the list right now, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine
Wait.
imagine this back in imagine we heard this back in 2017, like.
Oh,
But
God.
look where we are right now, bro. Look at the games that's coming in the pipeline.
And then don't
Mhm.
forget, next year we're still gonna get Deathloop too. So that's another one.
And Ghostwire.
And
we
Ghostwire Tokyo.
and
Well,
we
that's if
still
Ghostwire comes out. I don't know if Ghostwire comes out.
and we still don't know what Compulsion working on.
Yeah.
Compulsion Games as well.
Yeah.
And maybe
And Exile. And Exile
in
is
next,
also
in
there.
next act, there's like multiple games they're working on.
I feel like a lot of people taking Compulsion for granted because those guys, for people like BioShock, who people think those guys are? Those a lot of those
Yeah.
people are from the
I love
original
Bioshock, and I'm
BioShock.
taking them for granted, man.
So-
I'm not impressed with their work so far.
yeah,
I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
that
I'm not
man,
joking.
yeah.
I love Bioshock, and no, I'm not impressed with Compulsion.
Yeah,
So
they-
far.
we happy few wasn't it?
Well,
No,
what
it
was the other
wasn't.
game?
No, it wasn't.
What was the other game before that? Was it Contrast? What was the game?
It was
Yeah,
Contrast, I
Contrast,
think.
yeah.
Yeah. There's so many, bro. Look at Duke. Look at the games is popping up, bro. Infinite, Horizon 5, Psychonauts 2, Flight Simulator, Ascent, fucking Back for
man.
Blood. Now we putting the third party in there. Look at
That's
that
all.
stage.
That's all this year coming.
And that's
Like
this year. Man.
State Decay, Outer Worlds 2 has been announced. Everwild's gonna kind of obvious is being rebooted again. There's so many in the pipelines. There's games that we still don't know. But one of the biggest things we can close out with this, I think, is a big W for Game Pass. When you get in games, I think, don't get me wrong, we love talking that shit. When games are exclusive, like Starfield, when they announce it's gonna be Xbox exclusive, you only can play in the ecosystem. Redfall. But one of the biggest things I would take, even I know people say, "Oh, you're stupid for saying this." I would take away the exclusive. I'd rather have games dropping in, like multiple games dropping in Game Pass day and day. That's more for W for me, in my opinion. Would you guys agree with that?
Yeah, I
Yes.
said that. I said that a long time ago. I said I'd rather have more games in Game Pass day and date than exclusives because a game being exclusive doesn't help me. A game being a Game Pass does, though.
I agree. Yeah.
Plus,
What do you reckon?
it does more
Go on.
damage. If you think about it, it does more damage because if you see how MLB, the show, was received when it came to Game Pass, and then the pony said, "Wait, hold up, we got to pay $70 for that game." So
And that's the whole key right there. That is the key for us
What
to
gets me,
feel
bro,
like
is-
we're in a service where we get games and we don't have to pay. That's what they're trying to do. And I would rather that, man. I ain't gonna lie, than no exclusive, but I'll take the exclusives too. But
You gotta excuse me a little bit because
Yeah.
I'm a console war just a little bit, bro. But
oh,
what gets me is
As you should.
Ooh.
what gets me is what gets me is how fast PlayStation dudes will turn on their own franchises, bro. Like now they act like baseball was never a big deal. Like it's not a big sport, and the MLB show wasn't
Oh,
a big
shit.
game. Like
That was funny. That
Hey, but they used to use that shit every time they want to say, "Oh, we got highly rated games. We got MLB the show." We had they counted every year. All of a sudden, when it came to Xbox, it's like, oh man, that's just another game. They come out every year. It's like, nigga.
bro, that was crazy. I don't think I spoke to Noah about the MLB. I know us guys did, but like Noah, when the MLB announcement happened, it's coming to day and day in Game Pass. What was your thoughts? Like, what were you doing? Were you taking a shit or something?
I was laughing. I was laughing in the inside, bro. Like I'm loving it, dog.
The part that was funny about it was they told us the year before, but like apparently they forgot. So when it happened again, you're like, what? It's like,
Well,
we
no,
told y'all last
we didn't know what was
year.
coming to Game Pass though.
Nah, we
they
ain't know
announced it was
coming
coming to
Game
Xbox.
Pass.
They were
No,
announced
they
it
dropped
was
the
coming.
Game Pass thing late.
No, they didn't.
When they announced the game was coming, they was like ponies were mad again. I'm like, yeah, I forgot it was coming. And then when they announced it was coming to Game Pass, that was the fucking
That made
nail
it
in the
even
coffin.
worse.
Yeah.
That made it worse.
I remember waking up in the morning and seeing the tweet. And I'm like, this is bullshit. I don't believe it. And then I scroll down and there's Phil's tweet. I'm like, oh shit.
Yep. Then you see
That-
MLB.
I would
tweeting
say doing stuff like that, them are boss moves. Like the ZeniMax did, that was an epic move. That destroyed the internet. That was crazy.
Yeah,
But like,
That was
MLB,
basically, you can't stop
they
this.
even took the marketing. Like when you watch the fucking MLB,
yeah, bro,
game,
you
saw
sent it to
Xbox
us.
next to
Yeah,
the
you sent it to us.
I was
That
like,
was
yeah,
funny
this
though. But MLB, when that shit got announced, look, I said to you guys, I don't give a fuck about that game. Played about an hour or two, played 1-2 hours into it. We probably play again, like all of us with online. But to see this, just the console war, like you said, bro. I'm glad like that game came in Game Pass and them motherfuckers had to pay $70. Bro, listen, if you had the Series X where everybody in this chat panel has it, we got the next gen version. You had to pay $70 for the next gen version MLB, bro.
You know, it's
That's-
crazy. There's
Mhm.
probably more Xbox players than PlayStation players because it was free on Game Pass.
Crazy.
It's insane though. Like, no, one of the things I know it's been a long time since we talked properly. I was talking about the games. Look, so far we got Outriders, MLB, Microsoft Flight Simulators coming out, The Ascent, Back for Blood, Psychonauts 2, Halo Infinite, Forza Horizon 5. I'm sure there's one or two games I missed in between. The Yakuza games, Like a Dragon. All of these games, Noah, for $180, bro, or $120 if you still go with the basic package, bro. Look at the value. Look at how much money you're saving. Even though we know we
It's
don't
2-3
pay for it
games.
because we do
Facts,
the
bro.
rewards program, but look
Facts.
at the games you're getting for $120.
Facts,
How
bro.
insane is that, bro? For a
That is-
gamer,
that is
that gives you a chance to play these
crazy
games
value,
you never
bro.
played before. Scorn, the gunk. Look at that, bro. That's insane, that, bro.
That's ridiculous, dog. That's over like $1,000 on PlayStation.
And that's why, like, once you get out your feelings of being a fanboy, I still shot the 1899 because he was one of the biggest trolls on Twitter and shit talking about
That was funny, that, bro. Go and talk that shit.
Yeah,
was.
when he got his PlayStation, his Xbox and Series X, he was like in a whole nother dimension. He said, "Wow, I love it here." He's like,
Yo,
wait,
it's like everything opened up for him.
it's like
Yeah.
he went to the Willy Wonka chocolate factory. He's like,
Yeah.
wait, the walls taste like
The ball tastes like lemon.
he
Yeah,
was out here
bro.
he out here lavishing, and then
Bro, he
people
was
know him as
just
such
bragging.
a troll. People know him as
Yeah.
such a troll that they were like, "Oh, he's just trolling. He don't like Xbox like that." But he kept going for like weeks. They said, "Okay, bro, he's not trolling
Yeah.
anymore. He likes
He's not
fucking
He
trolling.
really,
He
really
actually
likes
likes it. Yeah,
Bro,
he
I-
does.
Like,
He's
I
being
share, I
honest
share,
though. He's being
I
honest.
share
I
Discord with
appreciate- I respect
AP99.
him for that.
Oh,
Actually,
shit.
Yeah, he went back and played Xbox games like Gears. Like he said, "Oh, I love the way the skiff moves with the."
yeah. I'm like, this man, wow, yeah.
So I share Discord with AP99, man. He was the biggest PlayStation fanboy. Like he was
Big,
just
big.
anti.
He
I
the
think
one
he
that
was.
crying.
Matter of fact, he's more anti Xbox than pro. He was more anti Xbox than pro PlayStation. Like a lot of ponies are, right?
Yeah.
Let's keep it a buck. But I guess just all the things going on with PlayStation, and he after the E3 he was like, all right, man, I'm gonna go buy Xbox, and I think he had every ill intention of just shitting on it
Shitting
when
on
he got it. But just playing it and enjoying Gears 5, Forza. I told him to play Ori. Sean put me on Ori. Shout out to Sean.
That was fire, that.
Ori.
Bro, I
Ori.
remember. Look, I'll tell you a funny story. Noah's like, because obviously I think Ori is the Xbox's best game last generation when it came to the IP. And Noah goes, I'll go. Have you played Ori, bro? I'll go play it, bro. I got the new ones coming. It's gonna be insane. He goes, bro, I got lost. I got stuck. I go, I'll show you how to I just started them up. I just that little push. I go, no, just follow the map, pull it up. You just need to go to this point. And after that, Noah played it. And he fell in love with that fucking game, man.
Yeah.
That was one of his favorite games.
The water tree, that shit.
Yeah,
That's
that
like
gets
my
you, bro.
favorite. That shit was triumphant.
The music in that game is like
The music is epic as fuck.
Bro,
If
if
you-
I had
if you-
Ori
if-
music playing in real life when I went out to go do stuff,
I could
I would get a lot done, bro.
Facts, bro. That
If you-
shit, bro. Gary
If
Poker,
Ori,
man,
if you
that's
didn't play, if you
that's
played
the-
Ori and you didn't get on your feels, like it make you feel,
you
sad
have
and
no
shit like that,
soul, bro.
then you got a
have
problem.
no
Man.
soul. Yeah,
I tried
Yeah.
to have I tried to have Noah play another game that had the same kind of feels as Ori, but he didn't get into it. It was Yoku's Island Express. It had the same kind of vibe to it, except that instead of platforming as much, as like you're like a dung beetle pinball, and like you had to platform that way. But it was dope. Like I love that game.
No, like I'll be honest with you, Ori is that's how can I put it, man? When it comes to the indie side scroller, that's the that was the best last generation in my opinion.
Facts,
Right
bro,
behind that, it's Playdead's Inside. Right behind that,
Yeah.
it's just a high quality. That's like
Yeah.
that's like the AAA in indies, Ori. That's the difference. And once Noah got into it, bro, he goes, I can't wait for the next one, bro. And
Yeah.
the second one's incredible. The way that game ends,
Man,
the boss
the
battles
second
and the
game is
Oh yeah, bro.
oh
fucking
man, the
incredible.
second
Boss
game is
fights.
in my top 10 games of all time, and I've been
I'm not
gaming
surprised.
since the Nintendo.
I'm not surprised.
I've been gaming since Nintendo.
The way that ended and the way it just as how the story comes around in full circle, it's incredible game.
Question:
And
Do you
it's-
guys think? Do you guys think Ori eventually will go 3D, or will stay 2D?
I hope
forever?
not.
I hope not.
But you imagine Ori on a 3D level looking
No,
like
bro.
that?
There's
Even-
never been a good 3D version of a 2D game.
Mario?
Okay, I'll give you that, but that's a different type of platforming though. Mario's never been like a quick twitch platformer.
They
I'm just
did
saying.
like when it comes to the Ori, if no one's played it, they did leave an opening though. They have left an
Yeah.
opening for part 3.
There's no way that game goes dead.
But honestly, Noah, you've completed it. Honestly, the way that game ended, I don't want a part 3, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's close.
It's-
It's just perfect.
Sadly, like
Yeah.
I want the game because I love Ori, but I get what you're saying. Like maybe they need to just find a different just like a different story quest. You know what I mean? Like just
like a
completely
spin-off.
different story, so they don't.
Like a
spin-off
type thing.
Yeah.
It's difficult, man. It's definitely, man.
All right, Twitter right now is annoying me.
What's
Because
happening?
apparently
Twitter?
Warzone got an update, whatever, 120 frames per second. And PS5 is getting 20 to 30 frames better than the Series X.
Oh shit! The tools, Johans. It's the
exactly, the
tools.
tools. And so J-Dub is out there doing his job.
It's higher resolution on the Xbox. It's pushing more pixels.
I don't know, but now they're capping for 120. When I heard a few days ago that we don't need 60 frames for selecting games, sorry, we only need 30. I'm like, goddamn.
Yeah.
Damn. Y'all already talked about how the ponies crying about the tools.
Well, what have they said? Go on, bro.
yeah, bro. Remember they was joking about the tools, and it was the Xbox need the tools, and I guess they're waiting on the tools, and the tools here yet, and now that the fucking tools are here, they're like, Xbox needs the tools.
Oh shit!
You can't make this shit up, dude. This shit is
No,
funny,
listen.
man.
It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
go
yeah.
back and forth, bro, man. The RDNA, all this bullshit, bro. When the shit hits the fan properly, bro, we only eight months into the console gen, bro. This is gonna be a 7-year, maybe 8-year generation because of the delays with the chips and all that. The pandemic it could be a longer generation this time.
True.
So watch when next year after that, bro, it's gonna be a different ball game. That's when they'll know about the tools. Straight up.
Mesh shaders and
VRS.
the VRS variable rate shading. Yeah,
Hey, yo, they just
They
even
ain't
crap
really-
was out here. They just even crap was out here talking about. Nobody only certain TVs can even use VRS. It's like shut the fuck up. They get more VRR.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, dumbass. Oh, is that what you said? Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He said
stupid.
that's a console feature, not a TV feature.
That's this
Yeah,
capping
that
for no
guy.
reason, bro, man.
Yeah, man. He
I
just needs
feel
to
bad
go
for him at this
away.
point.
Oh my, bro, he just need to go in a hole, bro, and just
Oh, we
He's
need
like
to
stay
keep
there.
him there. I loved it when
he's like the
Noah
village
said something.
idiot.
Noah said something to him. You replied to him on a tweet, and he go, "Yeah, this crap keep continuing repping PlayStation because the curse continues." Some shit
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
that's
No,
true.
put
That's
that,
true, bro. That's true. Yeah,
I
keep
know it has
bro.
to hurt
going.
him deep down inside to realize that literally anywhere he roots for is like taking L's.
Yeah,
He's doing us a favor at this point.
Yeah,
He's
keep
sending
it.
crap
Go there,
stay
bro.
personally.
over there, bro.
We'll
Stay
take
over there.
AP. We'll take AP 99 all day, bro.
We'll take AP.
Yeah, good trade. Fair trade.
No, I'm not surprised. Guys like AP 99, bro. There was some serious guys like Noah. You said you shared same Discord with him as well.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised, bro. I think he's seen the value of Game Pass as well and what
Yeah.
Microsoft is doing in the gaming world. Bro, you got games like A Plague's Tale. The first one's an incredible game from Asobo Studios. Part 2's coming out next year, early 22 or maybe mid 22. Bro, that's coming in day and day in Game Pass, bro. On
I
top of
could
that,
care
bro.
less if it's multi-plat at that point,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. That's what I'm trying to say. That game's incredible, man. To see that
I'm going
a
to play
sequel
that
coming
game.
day and day, bro. And this gives more opportunity. When you get more games day and day, other publishers will look more and more into Game Pass. They'll see the numbers, whatever deal they want, they can get different deals. When it comes to Game Pass, you get different deals. And I can't wait. It's just gonna get better and better, and more games in that service day and day. We get a more chance of playing them games, regardless if we like them or not. Some games you never look at. I'll give you a prime example. Like Outriders, I would never look at that type of game. But because it's dropped in Game Pass day and day, I played it and me and Dirt completed that game. I really enjoyed that game. So, Fair Play's Dirt 5, another example.
Yeah, I played more games in the last 2 years than I've played in like the last 6 years, I'll say, which is insane.
Definitely, bro.
Because
It
of
gives you
Game
the
Pass.
opportunity, bro, because you don't take a hit.
It's because you have to
Bro.
be more critical when you buy a game. So you have to like actually
Yes.
know
careful.
you want the game.
Yes.
Now you don't have to be
Thank you.
like, okay, the only thing I'm risking is my time downloading the bitch.
Download, yep.
Like a game like Ascent or Flight Simulator is coming out this month, bro. We would
I wouldn't have bought them.
think about. We would be nah, I'm not sure.
Psychonauts.
Yeah,
Like
it'd
no,
been like,
we'll be side eyeing that. Let's say Microsoft Flight
yeah.
Simulator. I'm not sure, but like, maybe I'll get that on
I'm
a
not
sale.
sure. Maybe
Ascent,
later.
I'm not
yeah.
sure, and that's the opportunity that this service gives you. Unless you gives you a try to play these games, and you know what? Sometimes you fall in love with these games
And
that
then like
you would
it
never
makes
buy.
it makes you a fan of different genres that you never fucked with.
100%, I agree with that. It
I'm not gonna
makes
lie.
you.
That's
It
true.
opens
That's
your
true.
gaming. It makes you a better gamer. Like opens your games. Like more games. You play a different variety of games. Because some people just want to play shooters only. Some people just want to play
Shooters and sports games.
sports game,
Yeah.
third person games only, or platformers,
I
bro.
don't care what anybody thinks. Ascent looks fire, man. That shit looks
That
fucking
looks good.
awesome. Every time I see it, I'm like, God damn, I can't wait for this game.
Hey, Joanza, do you know for $1 you get 3 months of Game Pass and you can
No
download
shit.
that game.
I did already.
You can pre-download Psychonauts 2.
I have no. I bought. I pre-ordered that game. I had to buy.
Yeah.
It.
You can download Forza Horizon 5 or
I
Halo
already.
Infinite.
I have that pre-downloaded too already.
Oh shit, you prepared, bro.
Man.
Yeah,
Smart
Yeah,
delivery.
bro.
exactly.
I'm gonna let y'all know now. If Psychonauts 2, if they tighten up the platforming, that game is gonna score a 90 or above. Because the story and the concept and everything is perfect.
It's deep.
That game,
That shit is
that
deep,
game is
dude.
good, is great.
When you play the original and you think about what they're saying and the analogy they're using, like mental cobwebs, and you get the
And that's like a perfect for like times like now where like people are
yes,
talking about
mental health.
I played that recently, like last year, I think, or
It's a
earlier
good
this year.
game, man.
And I was playing it and I forgot because I played it years ago, and I forgot how deep in the things they were doing.
Me too.
And I'm like,
when I
whoa,
played it
look
again.
they're like, look what they're thinking in this game, and this came in 2001. I can't wait to see it.
I cannot wait to play that game, bro. I'm waiting on that game. I'm so excited to play that game. That's what the Spanish guy said.
Yep.
So excited.
Nah, bro, man. Let's we are
Let's wrap this up.
we've been capping about Game Pass a bit too much. I think people just gonna get pissed off.
I
Bro.
don't give a shit, man. Listen,
Don't be mad, bro.
Anybody
I need
watching
that
this
check.
agrees.
You know, Microsoft paying me.
listen. If it weren't for Game Pass,
Game Pass saved my life.
Exactly.
Game Pass saved my-
You'd be like, Game Pass saved my marriage.
Hey, it
Nah, man.
probably
If it weren't for
did.
Game Pass, I could have bought a bunch of shit, man. Like
Game
for real.
Pass has made me a better person and a more financially
Successful. Same.
Right.
more
I was
fiscally
able-
responsible.
I was able to pay off my debt because of Game Pass.
Thanks for Game Pass. I settle all my debts. Oh,
You're right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's do the close. Let's do the outros, boys, man. At the start we had a bit of problem. I had a lot of background. I had to mute myself. But
We
nuisance
didn't notice.
Yeah, no, at the start it was a bit of a shit show because obviously there's a lot of stuff going on, so I had to stay a bit quiet. But nuisance, I know you came in late and I sent the tweet, the message late. But what's going on, bro, man? What you playing?
And everything good, man. I appreciate you for having me on, like always. I always talk that shit whenever you need me. Shit, like I said last week, I just got finished playing Dishonored, and I could tell because it's an old game that a lot of games that I played took that formula. You know how when you play the first, like when you play Gears of War, and then after every other game take the cover, shooting mechanic, like every other game try to. Dishonored left a footprint. I could tell that a lot of other games stole their swag. And now I played the original, and it was a good game. I gave it an 8.6. I'm starting Dishonored 2 and playing Doom Eternal at 120. That game is really good, man. That game is really good. I don't know if y'all played it. Y'all probably already beat it, but Doom Eternal is a really good game.
Yeah,
Really,
a lot of
it's
people.
better than I thought.
I was talking to Neff and he didn't like the first one, but he goes the second one is much better. I was talking to him yesterday whilst we were playing Halo, and he goes the second one's a lot better. He goes it's a difficult game, but he goes it's fucking much better than 2016.
It is hard, but it's good. It's in a good way. And yeah, man, I can't believe Xbox owns that studio, man. I cannot believe that. As I'm playing the game, I'm like, this is an Xbox studio.
Yeah, bro, that's the Xbox studio. When did you play Doom Eternal?
I just started playing it like when the patch came out because I waited on purpose. I said, nope, I know it's going to be enhanced, so I'm going to wait to play it. So I didn't touch it. No spoilers, nothing. So I'm playing it for the first time in 120 frames, bro. This game is amazing, man. What's up?
What TV?
It's a monitor.
Oh, I have a monitor. Yeah, I have a HP monitor. So I'm actually playing at 1080p 120, bro. I ain't even flexing the 4K 120 either. But I love the frames, bro. I'll take 1080p 120 over 4K 30 or 60. That's just me. It made me better. Like I probably suck at aiming, but with the more frames, it makes your response. It's more responsive and all that good stuff. Y'all, you know how that goes. Yeah, so I choose the 120 to help me. I'm getting old,
so soon as they get this super sampling down with more games on Xbox, you're gonna see 120 a lot more.
That's going to be interesting. That's what I'm trying to say, Sue. Later, people don't understand what's going to happen later down the line. Straight up.
I'm telling you that Series S is going to be a beast.
Yeah, definitely,
120
bro.
games than PS5 already.
Definitely, bro. So nowhere. We know you play all kinds of shit, bro. I'm glad you come on, man. It's been a while. What you been up to, bro? What games you been playing?
Man, I've been trying to complete the DLC to this Mortals Phoenix Rising. It's
What a game! DLC. The original game is dope.
Man. It is really good. This DLC it's not long. It's just like the map system a little different, so it's kind of confusing.
How would you compare it to like the original game, like the DLC? Is it even worth playing? I heard the stories like there's nothing there to it.
There's 3 different ones. One of them is really good. It's short in comparison.
Yeah,
man, it took me like 80 hours to beat Immortal. But
damn.
Yeah, you could probably
He
beat
did
this in
all
like 8 and 9.
the puzzles and shit.
He had everything, bro. I
I
cleared
Yeah,
the
love
entire
that
bro.
map.
though. I love that game,
Yeah.
man, because of the puzzles. I love that.
That
It's
game
so
is fire, bro.
relaxing.
That's Ubisoft. That people slept on that game, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
big time.
It's a good game. It's
I
really
said the
That's
good.
the
nuisance.
best. That's the
Nuisance.
best game they put out in since. I mean, I'm gonna be biased since
Assassin's Creed
Creed
Odyssey,
2.
maybe, or
Since
Valhalla.
Assassin's Creed 2 for me,
Oh
bro.
shit.
That's the
Nah.
best
Oh
game.
shit. No, but honestly, like,
Yeah,
nuisance were watching me play
yeah,
that game. I go, bro, play the fuck, get the game. That game is
yeah.
fucking
It's a
fire.
good game. I put it over a lot of other shit.
Yeah. What else, Noah? Anything else?
You know, I'll be on Warzone. Getting dubs on Warzone as Rebirth. As far as like just trying to complete, man, I'm so backlogged and new games keep dropping on Game Pass every day. I don't think I'll ever be able to catch up.
Too far gone.
Yeah, bro. You just gotta put your foot down, bro. You gotta
I
say
don't.
no. I'm gonna play it. Enough is enough. Because, bro, once
Yeah.
you start playing the game, it's actually some of them games is really good that you sitting on. It's a good game you sitting on.
Yeah.
Once you start playing it, you gonna be like, all right. But it's just getting to playing it though. That's the problem.
This is. I don't know if you're gonna take this as breaking news or whatever. I'm not. It's just. Greg Miller just said he's gonna have an interview on Tuesday with Phil Spencer
That's
Okay.
dope.
on Gamecast. Just to
That's
let you know.
dope.
He just tweeted it.
Oh,
That's good. So
they
Tuesday,
gonna
our boy Philip's gonna be talking
Another
that shit.
pony guy.
Greg Miller.
Yeah.
He's been more like positive
Yo,
towards Xbox.
He's been
lately.
dialing it down a little bit. He's been
Have you-
looking at the
Have you
value
seen
of
the,
Xbox lately.
yo, Johnson, have you seen the reply? Look at the comment underneath. Read that out.
Hold on. Let me see.
You're gonna laugh.
The one underneath it?
Yeah, from Ryan McCaffrey.
Oh damn! Fuck, where is
What was
it?
it?
now?
Was it
Fucking
refresh?
refresh. This
So
shit refresh. God damn. Miller, hold on. I'll find it.
So in the DM.
1 second.
It's on the screen, man.
I had it on my phone. I was watching it on my phone. Hold on.
I'll just share it on the screen if the computer doesn't break.
God damn, where'd it go? God damn, fucking thing refreshed, man. Shit.
Let me get it. I'll find it.
I had it right here, and this fucking thing refreshed. No fucking thing.
I got it, bro. Watch
What
this
is that?
shit.
What is that?
Look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit. Let me share the screen. Let's hope it doesn't fuck
I
up,
see
guys.
it right here.
Hold on. Where is it, man? What happened, Greg?
Yes, it's done it. It's not fucked up.
Yeah,
Can you guys
so-
see it?
Yeah, want me to read it or yeah?
I got it. Sorry,
You
Greg.
read
I
it if
already
you want.
asked them all. Wait, what are you moving? Don't move, man.
All right.
Somebody's reading. Somebody else reading that.
It says, "Sorry, Greg. I already asked them all the good questions on Unlocked 500 last week. Maybe you can ask them. What does it say? What he likes to eat for lunch.
Oh,
He
Oh,
said,
man.
"Shots
shit.
fired."
So this
said
is what
shots
Greg
fired.
Miller's put up. He goes, Tuesday, the one and only, the man, Phil Spencer is going to join us on Kind of Funny Gamecast. Ryan came and slapped the fuck out of him, as he should. Bitch, I've already asked the question. What did you
Yeah,
ask
well,
is,
he did ask a dumbass question. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
oh, definitely. But he goes, bitch, I've already asked the question, motherfucker. Make sure you ask what he eats and clip his toenails, motherfucker. That's what Ryan should have said.
Yeah, they used to be coworkers at IGN.
Yeah.
Best of enemies. That's what it is, bro. The best of enemies.
What did I want to know what Colin? Matter of fact, we go to Colin Moriarty's page because he was a little flustered by PlayStation's recent activities, so I didn't see his reaction for state of play. Colin
Yeah,
Moriarty.
it'd be funny. They will take a look. Sue, what's going on, bro?
Man, listen, I'm pouting right now because my PC blew up and
Oh,
I
man.
was playing games on there, so I'm on strike right now because I'm a little pissed. Hopefully my computer still works, but I have to buy some more coolant because basically my pump my loop like exploded, so like there was water everywhere. So I came down and like my system was just off. And I said, well, what?
Damn.
So I'm just hoping that it at worst overheated and nothing like got fried. And yeah, so I'm kind of like pissed.
Yeah, Duke Togo, man. Phil, join our podcast, bro. We ain't nobody, but you know
Listen,
what I mean?
listen. If I ever get the chance to ask Phil Spencer a question, I really want to ask him if he thinks.
Wait, hold on. Let me put you as a solo because I wanna hear this
No,
shit.
no,
Let the people
Oh
look.
my
You're taking the screen now. Do tell. What would you ask him?
to talk that shit. No, but for real, I will ask him if he really thinks media bias exists against Xbox.
He knows that, bro. Come on,
He
man.
knows.
No, but I really want to ask him and see his face.
He wants to know his answer to it, like
Yeah.
how he
Because
would answer.
nobody has asked him that question.
But you know, I remember Larry mentioned it. He goes, they expect when Microsoft does something, we get the media, but the media is more hard on them.
Well, matter of fact, he kind of did address it because he said he was
He-
surprised
he-
that the people like the show.
No,
That's a
definitely,
question
bro.
I ask him.
No, he has
But you're right. Larry did ask him. I said something similar, and he said it to Greg Miller on E3. He said that. I remember.
He did mention it. He goes, people look at when we do something, people give us we're on a different standard. That's
Yep.
what he said.
But I really want to see Phil Spencer's face on that. Like,
Yeah,
because-
Phil must be talking that shit now, man. He must think, do you know what? Like what Tim Dog said. He goes, I think he's changed his tune now. Before you want to play all nice, let's all play together, let's all hands and all that bullshit. But he knows the business right now. And he knows he needs to take the games away. If they're taking games away from your platform for your customers, your fans, you got to do the same. And I think he sees that right now. And he's going to go all out. So, Johansel,
What's up, man?
what are you doing in the jungle, bro?
Right now, the jungle is raining a little bit, but I haven't been able to play. I've been extremely busy. I've been doing some shit in the morning and working my regular job at the afternoons. So I haven't done much gaming. I did started playing Mafia 3. The little bit I played, I'm like, ooh, I like this a lot.
It starts off good.
And that's it, man. I'm waiting for the Ascent. I'm waiting for Psychonauts, and I'm waiting all for these games. And I think I'm going to pull the trigger maybe next week on the Series S, like just to have one. That's what
I don't know, bro, man.
I know what you guys are talking about, but I'm like, my console is getting a little bit weird. It's doing things that it wasn't doing before. So sometimes the wait is not. I'm like, you know what? I could get a Series S for now and then upgrade later. But I need that SSD right now. I need that shit. So let's see what happens. And on the 19th, I'll be going back to the office, so I might not be podcasting that much until I arrange my schedule and shit like that.
That's fine, bro. But listen, I say hold off because as your main console, you want the Series X, bro. If it was a side console, look, I'm not knocking the Series S, but obviously because you want the main console, you want the best of the best because obviously that's the type of gamer you are.
Yeah, exactly. But now, with the technology that's coming in, like Zoo was hinting at, maybe that Series S could be enough. We ain't there yet, but it could be there soon. Sooner than we think.
I say wait for a few more.
Dude, it's running fucking Doom Eternal with fucking 1440p with ray tracing.
I would say build a PC before that. Like
shit. You know what? Devin yesterday, he was showing his PC, right? So I started looking prices. I'm like, you know what? This could be a thing, but I'm not a PC guy, man. God damn.
You can't say you're not a PC guy. I've never had a PC.
I did have a PC once.
Nobody was a PC guy until they got a PC.
I had a PC once. I played Fable 1 on there.
You were in high school?
No, a little bit over. Right? Like I was 19, 21. I played Fable in that. I played Fable 1 and 2 on PC.
Oh
man. Anyway,
back then, yeah.
Cool, man. Anyway, you know what? My fucking final thoughts. Now, you motherfucking ponies out there, just remember, there's a game coming out next year. It's called A Plague's Tale Requiem. You motherfuckers gotta pay $70 for it. When us
Yeah, I
guys
forgot
get
about
it for free, we get it for free in our Game Pass service. But don't worry about it, guys. You ponies, don't worry about it. I told you what you need to do to get that $70. Walk down the street corner, put your motherfucking hand out, and sell your ass for $70 in order to buy that game. That's it. That's all I gotta say to you. That's my advice. As Xbox guys, we chilling, bro. We get it all for free in our service. But you motherfuckers gotta work out there, sell your bitch ass for $70 and earn that money. Every penny of it. You lazy motherfuckers, go out there and work that ass, you piece of shit. Oh,
And thank you for supporting the developers.
and yeah, shout out the developers family, bro. Yeah, sell your ass, bro. Support the developers. And shout out to everybody in the chat who dropped by, man. Shout out to you guys. Talk that shit. At the start of the show, we had a bit of problems. You know, a lot of shit was going on, but that's why the show is running a bit late. Shout out to Nova, Sue, Johansel, Nuisance for dropping by, talking that shit. Even Dirt's black ass came for a minute or two, trying to talk that shit. But half the time he was on mute. He didn't know that. But anyway, guys, take care. See you on the next one. But no, we'll see you on fucking Monday talking that shit on WBG. Let's hope some news drops on Monday so we can talk that motherfucking shit and make the ponies cry. Let these ponies enjoy their fake E3 state of play. We saved that show. Let's be real. Us Xbox guys, we saved that show because of Deathloop.
We saved gaming 2021.
We saved gaming, bro. Deathloop, we saved state of play. So enjoy that game because you motherfuckers have no games for the second half of the
Facts.
year. We giving you that game. We'll get the game for next year. Just enjoy it, guys. Horizon Forbidden West is going to be delayed. I'm calling it right now. I don't give a fuck if I take a L. Enjoy Deathloop our September. And that's all I got to say to you motherfuckers. Peace and love. Like Dirt says, peace and love. I hate saying that shit now. But peace and love. Peace and love. You ponies ain't shit. Bitch.